Brothers come in a little bit.
Yeah.
Brothers come in a little bit. I'll just be right here.
Oh yeah, we Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and all glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKodash.
Double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well taught us the truth. All right, peace, much love, and salutations as always to the hopeful elect. Brothers out in Great Millstone National, we got the beloved brother Nabah from Memphis. Okay, hey, we out here once again, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit of Prophet Yahweh Shai, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom, Babylon the Great. As you people know, it's America, and letting you or our people know, the so-called black, Native American Latinos. All right, it is high time to wake out of sleep. All right, you are the true biblical Israelites, all right, according to the Bible, okay? And now is not the time to be, you know, bullshitting, essentially, man. All right, the Most High is getting ready to cause a very great destruction, you know, to happen upon this place. You know, go ahead, whoever got something.
This is 2nd Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And what it say? Speak thou in my people the words of prophecy.
Yep.
You know? All right, so you Israelites. All right? So that's why we're out here to really prophesy to the, which ultimately we're out here to reel in the elect. All right, we're fishers of men. All right, go ahead, real quick.
Lord's people.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 32:9. For Yahweh's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. All right, so which his name was later changed to Israel. All right, so everybody from that line, that descending, okay, those are the Lord's people, man. So when it talks about speaking the ears of my people, the words of prophecy, it's only talking about the Israelites. It's only referring to the Israelites. It's not talking about the whole earth. John 3:16 have all of you people confused, man. All right, which John 3:16 is a beautiful scripture.
Right.
But Christians have hijacked it and turned it into something that is actually not.
Right.
No, the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, he did not come to die for the sins of the whole earth, of every nation. All right, he came to die for the sins of the nation of Israel. All right, but you can get that in Matthew 1 and I think it's 21. All right.
I got a quick precept for you, Out.
Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 45 and oh damn, wow, Slocky, lost the page. Somebody grab it from me real quick. I lost the page.
Try to get
Isaiah 45 and 17.
You ain't got it in there.
Yeah, I lost the page.
Isaiah 45, 17. 45, 17. Grab it. Not that shit.
45:17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on, yeah. Slocky.
Isaiah chapter 45 verse 17.
Put your book up.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Yeah.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
That's the world that the Most High is referenced to in John 3:16, man. That's the world that Yahweh Shai came back to deliver from their sins. Once again, Matthew 1 and 21, man. You know what I'm saying? And go into that word, world. So like three types. It's oikoumene.
That's in the New Testament.
You said what?
That's in the New Testament.
Oh, the New Testament. New Testament is a couple times.
John.
Yeah. Get that word.
Yeah, because like I say, when you go into that world, there's three meanings.
Yeah.
You know, you got oikoumene, you got eon,
Yep.
all right, and you got cosmos. All right, and this particular subject right here is speaking of what? Cosmos, man. All right, meaning what? A selective group of people. We're just speaking about Israel, man. All right, that's what got Christianity confused because they speaking as a eon sense. All right, the whole world.
Yeah, everybody's involved. Everybody's able to partake.
Oh yeah, Orchid is like it. Cause eon is the age. It's like yeah, the Orchid is
Cause
sense,
I forgot who it was, but brother made a great analogy. If you write a letter and put it in a bottle, you know what I'm saying? Essentially, the letter says, I love you and I can't wait to be with you again. You put it in a bottle, it gets, put into the sea, and some random nigga picks it up and reads it and says, and read it, I love you, I can't wait to be with you. Oh, he loves me. That doesn't apply to you. Go ahead.
James 1 and 1.
I was just pulling.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was pulling when you I was looking it up while you were about to read it.
James 1 and 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting.
Right. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad, greeting. All right. So all these letters, all these the words of Yahushua Mashiach only pertain to the Israelites, man. It's not given to any other nation. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, this is damn, I forgot what it was. X5.
Like if I can add, what caused that scattering?
So what?
What caused that scattering? You gotta go to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter.
Yeah.
You're going to Deuteronomy 28 and 64, right? Matter of fact, grab it real quick.
I got it.
Cause it's going to the curses, man. We're gonna be scattered on all four corners of the earth, right?
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
You see that? He said the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. That's why there's no such thing as Israelite, you know what I'm saying? If you look at a so-called white man, it's about the way, it's his spirit. All right? Because the skin color do not detect what he is, man. Because once again, it just said what the Lord gonna scatter us through all nations. So therefore, Romans 8 and 16 real quick too. Go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 28, 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people,
Right?
from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
See that? So one end of the earth, even to the other. All right? So here it is, you have Israelites, all right, that were scattered among all people. You see? So you're going to have Israelites looking like so-called Chinese. You're going to have Israelites looking like so-called Japanese, so-called Africans. All right? You're going to have Israelites looking like all these nations. You see? But it's the spirit that bear witness. All right? With our spirit that we are the children of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yep.
All right? Go ahead, bro.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Right. See, that's a curse, man. And here it is. We in the uttermost part of the earth, and who will we serving? All right? Before the Lord brought us out of darkness to his marvelous light. Jesus Christ, Buddha, all right, Muhammad, Allah, and a lot of people came atheists.
Yeah.
See that? What? Due to what? Due to the curse. That's how you know that we are the children, all right, who the Bible speaks of being Israelites, man.
The brothers that did a couple videos on it, all the people leaving the Christian church, but a lot of the women, they turn into witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Because ultimately everybody's figuring out that Christianity ain't the way to go.
That's right.
All these other ways, they ain't the way to go. They've been giving out false hopes since their grandmama's been on the earth, man.
Right.
And they all dead and gone.
Right, and then, that's good. Hey, turn that camera to your right really quick. They dark skinned too, ain't they?
Yeah.
So you gonna call them black too? You know what I'm saying? See, that's how cold the Lord is, man.
Also, I got it like that, man.
So they let you know that we are black people. We are Israelites, man. It's about your nationality, man. Not a color or white and black. Because they don't call them brown. They don't call them black people.
Yeah.
Right?
What they call East Indian.
East Indians.
Yeah.
But that's a byword too.
Right.
You see, but the point is, they're white and black things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to, you gotta finish it off and then you're gonna get that wrong.
It says, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yeah, because our forefathers didn't know Jesus, man. Our forefathers didn't know nothing about Muhammad. You see? They knew about Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but then letting you know that we fit them curses. As the Lord have chosen us, man. Go ahead, I with that Romans.
Got the Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
Right, the Spirit bear witness with our spirit. You got that controversy that's going on in Israel right now, dealing with Dr. Brown. You know? Who picked them curses though? That we should go to our enemy for the once of all things. Who picked them curses? When you gotta go to Target, Walmart, Kroger's, right? Except for the once of all things, and who run the Kroger's? You know? Who run Walmart? Macy's.
Because you can't use the big cost as an excuse. Because at the end of the day, you find out that cost ain't really that big out there.
Oh,
You know, if you receive it, you receive it. Because we can't say it. They ain't gonna clip that shit. You know, but that's the thing. They
Some of the small
so-called
heads?
right, yeah. They so-called went through the big cost, but now look at them. Them niggas up, they winning.
and they still get funded.
Yeah.
They get funded by America. So they let you know they don't fit the curses. And another indicator that the so-called Jews that don't fit the curses is when you look up the word ghetto in the etymology.
Yeah.
When you go into the etymology and look up ghetto, it says what were Jews compared to live at. We speaking of ghetto. Ghetto is like what, the hood, man.
Yeah.
Projects, the slum. All right.
I think
And
it
who in the
means.
slum?
I think it means where Jews dwell at.
Yeah. I'm not. It said compared to dwell at. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? To live at. Meaning we were put there. Meaning it's systematic design, man, for us to be in the hood. Because we see who have the fatness of the earth, who live in the luxurious houses, you know what I'm saying? Who got the luxurious cars, the Edomites, the other nations. You see that? When we come down to Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, we live what? We live in the hood, man. All right? You got something?
I was gonna finish this up. I just want to,
Yeah, go ahead.
as the bar was going, speaking about, we had to go to my enemy for the one of all things. Even Jake said, making it in society, they still got to go to their
They
enemy
still.
because you got to think about it. Yeah, Michael Jordan got all these Jordans. He goes to fucking Moab to get the shit made over there.
Exactly.
He's making it. He doesn't have a fucking factory to make it. He go to him, make it cheap, ship the shit back over here,
Exactly.
and then he probably uses Esau to ship it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Tyler Perry, yeah, he got a production studio. When did he get his first loan from? I think living in his car?
Yeah.
Started out.
Them lies, but yeah, living in this car.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, he still went Esau to get that first loan.
Yeah, exactly.
To get that second loan, that third loan, he got a loan to buy that plantation in Georgia. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you a billionaire or a thousandaire in Esau society. You go to this goddamn
Go to
devil for every fucking thing.
Passport. Who you gotta go to?
Go to the devil.
You just can't go cross country like, I'm here. No, hell no. Where your passport at?
He said I'm here.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah,
You have to have a passport. You gotta get a what? A permission. That's a permission slip. That's it. Can I go
Yeah.
use the restroom?
Yeah.
You got permission to go, and you gotta have what?
Your
Signed
whole bag.
document. You gotta have a signed document saying that I was allowed to come over here. And who give you that? Who signed that document? Esau.
Like slave pass.
Yeah, that's all it
That
is.
proves you more that you're not free. That proves more that you're not free because you gotta have permission to do certain things.
That's right.
You want to open a business, you need to get a permit for that.
License.
You gotta have a
license.
permit.
You gotta have a license permit for it. I can't just fishing. I need a fishing license. I have a boat. I gotta have my boat registered.
Fish in the water right now.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have a fishing license.
For one, you ain't gonna catch shit.
But you gotta have that license.
Yeah. But yeah, either way,
But who you gotta go to get that license? The white man.
Yeah. So
It's not
that,
hard.
so that bullshit that Jake be saying that, oh, I'm free. No, you're not, nigga. You know, you still spiritually got your shackles on, nigga.
That's it.
It's just the physical shackles came on.
It's a mental shackle.
Yeah.
You know, it's not physical no more.
Yeah.
As he trained us like what? Dogs, man. Because that's what he called us. All right? As he put it in his mind that we pierce up a man, but he could be justified as using us as cattle.
You know what's crazy? Everybody trained, even though nobody's walking, they walk towards the right side of that sidewalk.
Right.
Because Esau got everybody trained to walk to the right side of the road. Even
Right.
though-
Not the left.
Not the left. He got everybody trained. Like you say, it's mentally, he's installed in everybody, because that's his order.
Yeah.
I want your ass to walk on the right fucking side of the road. I don't care if there's nobody in it. you stay to the fucking right.
Right, because, you know, in certain countries don't even have stop signs, red lights, you know what I'm saying, and speed limit. Certain countries don't have that. But in America, what you have? Because this Esau order. This is what he has set up. You see that? But guess what? It all goes back to the curses, though. Then you know who fit the curses. That identifies who Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, man. It don't fit the other nations, as you can see on this other side of the sign, man. All right? It don't fit these people, man. It only fit you Israelites, man. Who's suffering? All right? Who barely making it? Because these nations come over here from their country, and guess what? They get grants, they get loans, business, they get everything. It's handed to them. But look, we got to go to school, we got to go to college, and still, we qualified. But here it is, you got the other nations, they own shops, grocery stores, they got
nail salons.
Nail salon, they the Chinese, they Moab.
Hotels.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hotels, the gas station, all these the other nations. And they ain't went to school when? Never. But they come over here and get these grants. That's how you know, bro. The curses fit us, man.
Yeah,
they don't fit you other niggas, man.
Who's mostly in college? Jake. Who's mostly in debt? Jake.
Jake.
Our people, you know? The white man ain't going to college like that. The Asian man ain't going to college like that because this is for them. You know?
Yep. You got it.
I'm finished up. Book of Romans chapter 8, verse 16. Just read it from the top. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
Yep.
That we are the children of the Most High.
All right. So the Spirit let you know, because why? Prophecy. You see that? Prophecy gonna let you know who the people are. He down bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Hey, you know?
It's like y'all, but it says Deuteronomy to be a sign.
That's
That's the sign right there of who we are today because of the curse. They're gonna follow us, generation to generation.
Where we go?
Yeah.
When you look at China, and they got those sweatshops. Who do you think that's in there? In those sweatshops? That's Jake. That's Jake, man. What you got to do, Al?
Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us,
Right.
by bringing upon us a great evil.
Woo.
For under the whole heaven hath not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Right, Jerusalem, our people, man. We ain't talking about those small hats. We talking about our people. When you're going back into slavery. You see? We're talking about our people, man. We have been through the rape, rob, and murder, man, as constantly being afflicted to this day. You don't see the other nations being afflicted, man. We are being afflicted. We are being persecuted. Why? Because we disobeyed the Lord. Remember, the Lord said when you go to Baruch 2, all right? It speaks about that, man, in the land of our captivity.
Yep.
All right? Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 73, I'm going to start at verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Yeah, and that's why the Lord said, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Because when you start to understand prophecy, it was already set for this devil to rule at a particular time and have the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. All right? Why? Because prophecy had to be fulfilled.
Yep.
See? Because the kingdom of heaven belongs to who? Yahweh Shai, man, in Israel. You know? So don't envy the oppressor. Yeah, you see them having a good time. They ain't got to work. Shit getting handed to them. You know what I'm saying? But we not going to envy the prosperity of the wicked. Because what the scripture say? Let favor be shown unto the wicked. This is time to rule. This is heaven. All right? Because understand, this is the last time they're going to ever have a say-so.
It was in Lamentations, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it say that? Because we know, and that's the mindset that we're in. That's why we don't get mad when we see these Edomites just living it up, you know, and, you know, even to the extent of boasting it in our faces, you know.
Precept.
Because it's like, you know, it is.
Our time coming.
Yeah.
And you know your time is coming, you can wait.
But our time is eternity. So we gonna actually own time. We gonna own time. When y'all niggas ain't got shit. Man.
That's beautiful. We gonna own time.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish this out. Verse 4. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. they are not in trouble as other men.
Right, they not in trouble like us, man. You see these Edomites, now they do have to worry about it because, you know, Deuteronomy 37, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to come on them slowly but surely.
Yeah.
But when you're going back to the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, early 80s, man, Edomites don't have to worry about getting pulled over. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know who my father is?
Right,
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have to worry about that.
He's
Right,
the
yeah. You
CEO.
dropping your name. My father is Ian
will get you
McConnell.
locked
Oh
up.
shit, I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh
Have a good
shit.
day.
Right, you have a good day,
Turn
sir.
your lights on next time.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that nigga
Cussing
just
out a
using
cop.
blinker.
He will
But
get
Jay-
you fired.
That nigga
Jay gotta worry about
I got voted for
everything.
him.
Right.
You know?
Tell him I said, hey.
So they not in trouble like us. They ain't got to worry about their lights getting cut out.
Yeah.
No food, no water. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to worry about getting fired tomorrow. Jay got to worry about that shit. Still to this day, Jay got to worry about it. He's going to have a job tomorrow.
That's part of the curses.
That's part of the case.
Your light shine hanging out before that.
That's it.
Come on.
You hear
So
you.
do they fit the small heads?
No.
No.
That light. How does your life hang in doubt? You got the whole earth. Yeah. Your whole lifestyle is set upon being able to just go and do what the fuck
As you
wanna do.
please.
You know, yeah, do as you please. That's not according to, you know, what the scriptures say, man.
That's right, bro.
That's is all. I'm gonna finish this out.
You got it.
They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Right, and they ain't playing like other men either. Because what? They don't fit the curses. Your
Right.
brother grabbed that song 47.
I got a quick
Out of
preset.
18. Huh?
I got a quick preset.
All right, go ahead, and then we get this song.
Y'all can grab it. I was just saying I got a preset.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the
Go
wicked.
read 22.
22.
Yeah, going down.
Job 9 and 22. This is one thing, therefore I said it. He destroyeth the perfect and the wicked.
He said he destroyed who?
The perfect and the wicked.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. If the scourge slays suddenly, he will laugh at the trial of the innocent.
Right.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, the earth is given up to the hand of the wicked. See, this is time to rule. All right, going right back to his blessing, right? And you go into the book of Genesis, the 27th chapter, man, verse 41.
Yep.
All right, it speaks of him getting the fatness of the earth, the door of heaven, and by the sword shall he live. So here it is, at the end of the season, when you go in Revelation, the 20th chapter, we in that season, we in that time. All right, and then he being loose. But what he loose for? To what? To deceive the nations. You see that? But what were his lies and his philosophies and his democracies?
Then in Isaiah says there was a covering cast over
Oh, all people, that's it. Matter of fact, grab that cover cast, man. You see, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Let you know who the wicked is, man. As the earth was given up to him, living in this time of prophecy, Esau's the street of the world, and who? Jacob's the beginning that follow it. Come on, bro. Go ahead, Op.
He covereth the faces of the judges
Now
thereof.
bring that jump back, Job 9:24. Op.
Job 9 and 24.
Put some unk in it.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, the earth was given up to the hand of the wicked, man. Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, and we understand the true judge is who? The Heavenly Father and the Son, right? Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, right? All right, he also covered the judges of the earth too, which going to the Israelites, man.
The saints.
The saints. How he covered us? Because he put his name, his people say they are the true Jews. But when you go to Revelation 2 and 9 and 3 and 9, all right, it don't fit. Deal, right?
I got it too.
You got Revelation, grab it real quick. Hold it up, hold it.
This is Revelation 2 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
I know that works.
Right, he
and,
know how it works. Go ahead.
and tribulation
And tribulation. Go ahead.
and poverty.
And who in poverty? It ain't hard to tell.
Jake.
Jacob poverty, man. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
And how are we rich? We rich in spirit. Why? Because we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge, we have the understanding. We rich. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Right. See, we weren't known to call ourselves Jews, right? Until we had what? Woken up. The Lord had woken us up in the spirit, right? But before then, we were about bywords, right? We called ourselves Negroes, Black, African American. It was no such thing calling ourselves Israelites, Judah, Benjamin, Levite, Simeon, Zabulon, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher. That wasn't in us. The Lord had to wake us up to that, man. But you had these people for so long, going back to the 1948, of saying what? They are the true Jews. But what the scripture say?
And are not.
But they are not. You see that? Because when you go into Psalms 147, all right, I know you got that too, though, right?
I got it.
Go, Greg, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go read, finish it off, and then we'll go
Okay.
right to that Psalm 147.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not,
Right.
but are the synagogue of
And
Satan.
when you go in that word synagogue, it means chief house. All right, the chief house of Satan, man. They let you know it's speaking of what? The Edomites. Because Satan means what? Adversary. Meaning adversary to what? The Lord, law, statutes, commandments. Because when you look at this Edomite, these white people, man, as they put forth their laws and their legislation, it goes what? Contrary to the scriptures. See, the scriptures say you can't be a Mo. But what the so-called white man say? It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Trade.
Shit, they're protected.
Huh?
They're protected.
They got laws set up on them.
Right.
You know?
It's called a hate crime.
Right. But the scriptures say you can't do that. And you get put to death for that. That's how you know it's speaking of Satan being adversary, speaking of the so-called white man. All right, you got it out. Bring it out real quick.
Psalm 147 and verse 18. He showeth his word unto Jacob,
Right, he showing his words unto Jacob, man. Go ahead.
his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Right, go ahead.
He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Right, so he ain't dealing with, you know, you so-called white people. He ain't dealing with you so-called Africans. You know, you so-called Arabs. You see, he only dealing with his people.
Right.
All right, the curses and the blessings. You see? You went with us shooting in the gym, as Rick Ross say, right? Because when you're going to, when he led us out of Egypt, who did he lead out of Egypt? Israelites. He ain't lead the so-called white people out of Egypt too. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Chinese and Japanese out of Egypt too.
Yeah, 8
No,
bites in the back.
he ain't do that. He led who? The children of Israel. Meaning what? That's who got the curse, right? That's who gonna receive the blessing.
You got a quote for you in Amos 3?
Uh,
I got X5.
Finish it out.
yeah. Then we gonna get that hoe. It's a lot good.
Finishing it out. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
And they don't know the Lord's judgment. You see that? Because Esau, when you go to Roman, it said what he profane, mean he outside the temple. He don't know the Lord's judgment, man.
Right.
But he gonna know soon. All right, and he gonna know about what thermonuclear missiles, man. He gonna know the Lord have done it. You got it?
Praise ye the Lord Yahweh.
Right, and praise ye the Lord Yahweh, mean the Heavenly Father name, man. I mean, he is, he to be, he exists. All right, along with the Son named Yahweh Shai, meaning what? He is the deliverer, he is the Savior. Because he is our Redeemer, man. Because through his blood, we was brought back in the good grace of the Lord, man. As we living in now, what that grace period to return back unto him, man. You see? You got to know out.
All right, the book of Amos, chapter 3, start at verse 1, read down to 2. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right, he didn't say everybody, right? Because going back to what we started out with, before the beginning of account, going to that word world, right? He said, what? Read it again.
Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right, not everybody. But he said, you, man, speaking of possessing now, speaking of Israel, man. That's it. Go ahead.
Against the whole family which are brought up from the land of Egypt,
Right.
saying,
Yep.
you only have I
He
known
said, you only have I known. Right, go ahead.
of all the families of the earth.
Right, because remember, when you're going to Second Esdras 6 and 54, said we all come out Adam,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But he had chosen. He had chosen. And that was Israel, man. So he said, on you only have I known, out of all the families of the earth. Go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish you.
Therefore, he gonna punish you. And that punishment was what? Deuteronomy 28 from 15 on down to 6 to 8, man.
God.
That was our punishment, which we still in to this day. As Baruch 2 and 32 say, all right, in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves. All right, Baruch 4 and 6. Matter of fact, grab Baruch 4 and 6 real quick. Go ahead. Baruch 4, I think it's 4 and 6. We'll say the Lord had not sent the destroyer.
Yeah, I got it.
Him a wrath. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Finish it up.
Go ahead. Get that down real quick. Yeah, grab it real quick. We'll go back to that.
This is Baruch 4 and verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Right, see, we were sold to the nation, going right back to what? To the curse, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 6, they said, what? We're going to be sold to our enemy for the what? But bond men and bond women, no man should what? Buy us, going back to what? Redeem us. You see that? Because here it is, all of a sudden in 2019, 2020, Black Lives Matter. All of a sudden now, Black Lives Matter.
Well, you saw how long that lasted.
I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden now the Black Lives Matter. What happened when this happened?
Right.
When we came over here on slave ship, we were beaten, you know, murdered, killed, destroyed. Did our lives matter then? No. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Again, Baruch 4 and 6. Ye were sold to the nations.
And who sold us? The Lord did that.
Right.
Esau think he got it out the mud. You know what I'm talking about? Esau really think he did it on his own, man.
Right.
He ain't shit without the Lord, man. Go ahead.
It reads, not for your destruction.
It went by discretion. You see
Right.
that? Because just like you chastise your son or your daughter, you want them to do right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass, but guess what? I still love you, but you know, I just want you to do right. That's all the Lord wants us to do. He just wants us to be right.
Right.
Want us to obey him.
Right.
Keep his laws, keep his commandments, keep his statutes, and do what's pleasing unto him, just like you want your daughter, your son to do unto you.
Right.
You want your son to obey you, right? You want your son to love you and do whatever you want. That's how the Lord look at us, man. That's why I say he loved whom he chastised, man. He deal with us as he deal with sons.
Yep.
So the Lord ain't dealing with you, you ain't catching hell, you better look at yourself, man.
Right.
All right, but go ahead, bro.
Continuing on. But because ye moved the Most High, the Heavenly Father, to wrath.
Right, and how did we move the Lord to wrath, man? We mingle among the nations and what? We start to learn their works, man. We start to act like them, dress like them, look like them, and be like them.
Yep. Right.
And that's what fucked us up.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says again, but because ye moved the Heavenly Father to wrath,
Right.
you were delivered unto the enemies.
Right, now we will deliver what? Unto the enemies, man.
Right.
Going right back to the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 6 to 8, man. We're going to be sold. All right? So who fit them curses right there? We do. Do the small head fit them curses?
Nope.
No.
Oh, I got one.
You know?
I got
Small heads don't fit them curses, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
They do fit this though. This is Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen,
Right.
and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession.
Woo! Get there, a bastard said, dwell in Ashdod. And that's like, yeah. Read that again from the
It
top.
says, Ezekiel 36 and 5, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, surely in the fire of my jealousy.
The fire hit jealousy, man. See, because we made the Lord angry. You got to remember, the Lord got a sense of humor too.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As you got a woman, you love her, you take care of her, you give her everything, you tricking. What they call it, tricking? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, they ain't tricking if you got it, right?
Yeah.
But the Lord just doing everything for us, bro. Putting us in a decent place. You know what I'm saying? We got comfort. But here all of a sudden, we backdooring the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine your woman doing you like that, man. She backdooring you, man. You give her all this, and she still messing with another dude.
Right.
And you find out, you're gonna be enraged.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna be mad as hell, man. All right? Go ahead.
Surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea.
Right, he's speaking of Idumea going back to Esau, man.
Right.
All right, that's just Greek word how I say Edom.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Which have appointed my land.
And they are what? They're appointed in there in what? 48. That's why we call them 1948ers.
Yeah.
All right? Because that's when they try to appoint in Israel, man. Go ahead.
which have appointed my land into their possession,
Right.
the joy with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
You see that? You know, letting you know, just fit them, right? Because bring that precept out real quick.
Zechariah 9 and 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
And what is a bastard? All right, a person that had what? Not a father, right? All right, so a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Ashdod is the chief city in Israel, one of the chief cities in Israel, man. Letting you know the 1948 that's there now, fit this right here, this precept. Go ahead.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Right, and he said he's gonna cut out the pride of the Philistines, man. All right, go ahead back with your precept, Bob.
All right, the book of Amos, chapter 3. I'm going to read 2 from the top. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Yeah.
Therefore, I will punish you.
Right, the Lord said he's gonna punish us. When you look at these other nations, they not being punished. You look at these so-called white people, they living it up. You know, you look at the Arabs, the Africans, they living it up. You know, Moab, they living it up. They got it. You know, the Assyrians, they got it, bro. Go ahead.
For all your iniquity.
For all your iniquity, going right back to Psalm 147, because he said he showed his laws and his judgment statutes to who? Israel. Because you can only sin you what transgress against what? The law. It's in John, all right? Because transgress against the law.
Because there's male
Oh, go ahead, bro. You sit on that?
That got something dealing with the heathen because they help forward the affliction. You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So they living off
And
of what
they
they
lick the wounds.
Yep. The dogs come and lick to my last.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Zechariah 1:15.
Yeah.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Oh, he said he's so displeased at the heathen that I at ease. That's why the Lord said, rejoice, O daughter of Edom. Because guess what? That cup coming to you, but here it is, they living in their blessing. So they at ease. They live without a curse. You know, they not trouble as other men. You see that? Go ahead.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
And how did they help for the affliction? You got a term called POW, which is going to prisoners of war. All right. And what we at now? What we still yet in this day and what in our captivity? Remember? But here it is. The Lord said, "I nigga, this is accomplished." So the so-called white man said, "No, I'm just gonna do it 2 times more, man, 3 times more, 10 times more." All right. Go ahead.
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 17:4.
Go back to that.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For he hath kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Right, and then forever go up to a point in time, man. Because remember, he had made a promise to our forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, and that's the kingdom of heaven.
There we go.
All right? Read that precept again now.
Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage.
And how did we discontinue from our heritage? A favorite movie to watch to show how we discontinue from our heritage is Roots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go into Roots, how he was beating Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tobin.
He was like, your name Tobin. You know what I'm talking about? And then as from that generation died down, a new generation was born. And that generation died down, a new generation was born. And that's what you have to this day right here now. You see? Because it was beaten out of us, man. And he put things in place to help forward that affliction. You know, butt breaking. You know what I'm saying? Alligator bait. African dodgeball.
Yeah.
You see that? All that was to put us in a position as is to bow down and serve him, man. You see that? And that came with our identity being lost. Now we ain't calling ourselves Judah, Benjamin, Levi. We calling ourselves what? Negroes, Latinos, Puerto Ricans. You see that?
Yep.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
But that's in the scripture too, because that's a byword in the Proverbs. You see? Further let you know who fit the scriptures. Go ahead, bro.
It says, I'll start from the top again. Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage
Right?
that I gave thee.
Right.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies
Right.
in the
He said
land.
he gonna cause us to serve our enemies, man. Going right back to the curses. See, you can't get around it. You can't get around it because the Edomites ain't serving us. They gonna serve us in the kingdom of heaven.
Yep.
But to them, they say they Jews, but are not. To them, we already in heaven. Because the Lord said he gonna bring Israel to their land, right? To our land. The Lord ain't came back and set us up in that land.
Right.
Yahweh Shai ain't on the throne right now. So how can they be the real Jews? You know, the way you say the 12 tribes judging the earth.
Yep.
Do you see the 12 tribes judging the earth right now? No, because the small head, you get from them and Levite. I'm 11. Where everybody else at?
Right.
If you 11, where everybody else at, man? It don't fit them. You see that? It don't fit them. Huh? Yeah.
Where's King David?
They said he gonna build as the days are old, right? Where the house of David at? It don't make sense, man. Go ahead, bro.
I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
And he said, well, I will cause thee to serve thy enemy. Brother, grab Isaiah 47:6. Cause we gotta go back to who controlling these things, man. And also grab Jeremiah. I think 23 and 5. The Most High give it to whom he please. I think it's 23 and 5. But you got the
Isaiah 47.
yeah, grab that real
And
quick.
6.
So you gotta go back to how the Lord control these things. Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 47, starting 6, right? This is Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people.
See that? The Lord said he was wroth with his people, man. And who is the Lord's people? Israel. Alright? The Lord said I was wroth with my people. Because when you go back and look at what the Negro, Latino, Native American had been through, bro, we supposed to been done away with. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to the so-called white man, he would have been destroyed us, man. But guess what? It was in the Lord's plan. Why? Because we moved him around. It went for our discretion. All right? Go ahead.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance.
See, the Lord said he polluted his inheritance, man. Cause look at Israel today, man. They through. They through. Keisha through. Jay through. Go ahead.
And given them into thy hand.
Key word. What's the key word there?
Given.
Giving. You see that? Esau didn't do it on his own as he being so fucking prideful. You know?
Here you go. I gave it to you. He didn't take it.
He didn't take it. You see that? It was given up to him. The Lord said, read that again now. Cause that's see what it is, and when you read, you gotta look up them words and get them key points. But the small word matter a lot, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
I was wroth with my people.
Right.
I have polluted mine inheritance.
Right.
And given them into thine hand.
Right, and giving them into thy hand, going right back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You can't go around the curses, man.
Yep.
All right, that's a sure indicator who are the children of Israel when they fit prophecy, man. 2 + 2 is 4. All right, go ahead, bro.
Thou didst show them no mercy.
And he ain't show us no mercy. When you go into the atrocities, all right, and all the rape and robbing and murder the so-called white man have done unto us, you know, hey, that man has shown no mercy, man. He sent Jake on fire alive,
Right.
hanging niggas, lynching them.
What the scriptures even say, they have a perpetual hatred.
Yeah, that's that ongoing hatred. Going right back to what? To old E.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
It says,
Remember, matter of fact, grab that Genesis 40, Genesis 27, I think it's like 39, 38, when he said, my father lifted that hand, then when I say my brother Jacob. You know, that's that perpetual hatred that this devil still show today.
Yeah.
They trying to hide it today, you know. That's why I always say, bro, the Lord's so cold because the characteristic of a white man is a snake.
Yeah.
So he hiding himself. Yeah, he can be butter with you all day. But guess what? In his heart, he trying to seek how he can destroy your ass, man. This so-called white man.
A lot of people, a lot of Edomites, they want Trump back because he gonna bring back that vibration.
Yeah, that's it.
That
Because
make
Biden
America
ain't doing it.
great. Yeah.
Biden destroying everybody.
Right.
So they want to bring it back, make America great again. You know? Trump with that nigga.
Yeah.
You know? Trump with that nigga, man. You got it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want me to just get that one verse?
Yeah, you can take it.
Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't Jacob's fault or Esau's fault. What precept backed it up? Romans.
Oh, you want it?
Yeah, grab that. Cause it wasn't their fault. It was systematic design. It was already written in the council of heaven how it's gonna play out.
I mean, but then you fit all the roles of a whole ass nigga.
Each time in the spirit, he was.
Every incarnation that you come back as, you a whole ass nigga.
Yep,
You don't want anything to do with the Most High and His righteousness.
Yep.
You bring a shitty sacrifice every
Every
single time.
Right.
The Most High don't want nothing to do with you, bro.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. To this day, Romans 9 and
I think it's 11, but you can
Yeah, 11.
It's just 11, but start at 10. Yeah, and I'll let you ride through that, yeah.
Romans 9 and 8, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High.
Right,
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
right. The children of the promise. Remember, He said, through Isaac, my seed shall be called, man. We the children of the promise. Go ahead.
For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son.
Yep.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also have conceived by one,
Yep.
even by our father Isaac.
See that?
But-
Through Isaac, his seed shall be called. Not through Ishmael, through Isaac. Going to that promise that he made to Abraham. It has to trigger down to who? Isaac. Then got to trigger down to who? Jacob. Now it trigger down to who? The 12 patriarchs, man. It's simple. But you got to have the spirit to understand. Go ahead.
Romans 9 and 11. For the children being not yet born. And Salaki, real quick, because the equivalent of y'all trying to link yourselves to being Israelites is the same as us trying to link ourselves to being related to Sam Walton. We don't know this nigga. We don't have any type of direct contact or lineage with Sam Walton, the creator of Walmart, Sam's Club. So for you to go into his office, I'm a descendant of Sam Walton and I deserve my rights. What rights? Nigga, you don't have any. We don't know you. Nobody knows you.
You can go to aisle 13.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you
And
can go
get
to
you
aisle
your goddamn shrimp and go on about your day,
Make sure
goddamn.
you pay for it.
Right.
I will arrest your
Hey,
ass.
make sure you pay for it.
Right,
You will be arrested.
That's the thing. So, because it's talking about a direct lineage. Even in Esau society, Esau deals with direct lineage.
That's it.
His
That's it.
CEOs and the managers and things like that are passed down.
Yeah.
So how is it when we get to the scriptures, everybody loses their goddamn mind?
That Jesus.
How?
Yeah, Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, then the Most High changed. No.
Told you in the last
Right. Before we switch books,
You
I
went
just
two-
want to tell you this. I don't change.
Then they went
Now you
two
can switch the
chapters
book.
ahead.
You got it out.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got,
I got some more in there. It's
Yeah.
a good amount.
no, go back to your 11. Read 11.
Yeah. Romans 9:11. For the children being not yet born,
Right.
neither having done any good or evil.
Going back to Proverbs 2:18, when it said the Lord counsel shall stand. All right, go ahead.
That the purpose of the Most High, according to election,
Right,
might stand.
Right.
Not of works, but of him that calleth.
right. Not of works, but who of him that called him is the Heavenly Father. You got Proverbs 20:24.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 20, verse 24, and it reads, man's goings are of the Lord
Right.
Yahweh.
See that? Man going of the Lord Yahweh, man. Go ahead.
How can a man then understand his own way?
See that? So when you're going to Genesis, going into the blessing that we have received, which is the kingdom of heaven, it was already set up in the beginning. That's why he told Rebecca. All right? The Lord put Rebecca on game. You know? And then it had to play out. Right? It had to play out. And the way it played it out, today they say what? Jacob stole Esau's blessing. No, he did. No, he did. It was already written how he was going to give it up.
You're
All right? The Most High got a sense of humor, man.
Yeah,
He
before they
loved
were-
drama. He loved action, man.
Before they were born, it said the elder shall serve the younger.
Exactly. So how that gonna
It
happen?
was already set before they were even born.
So it had to play out, right?
They had to
The
play
elder had
out.
to serve the
When you
younger,
when you
right?
make a movie and you direct it, you write it, and then you start to publish it, it plays out what you already had set
That's why
up.
he got script,
This
because
is
like,
the-
you
this
know,
is the
in the
script.
movie scene, you got script, right?
Yeah,
And
you
like,
read
what
it.
these scriptures,
Yeah,
right?
you need it.
Esau, that's just your role.
That's your role,
Yeah,
you know? Going right back to Proverbs 20:24. Man, going to the Lord, how did a man understand his own way? Because the Lord have programmed you that way.
Nigga,
And he
you
programmed us this way, man.
You just mad it ain't you.
Yeah.
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah.
You got an important role. You the villain.
Right.
He the wicked. He the wicked.
Yeah.
You know, the wicked.
You one of the main
Use the most
characters.
size
You just
whoopers.
lose.
Yeah, you know, what that Proverbs 16:4? Yeah. Hey, you in Proverbs, grab Proverbs 16:4 real quick. I got right after this jump. Lord so cold though, man, because Esau play an important role. And he doing it well too.
Yeah.
He doing it well, man. Good job, E. You know what I'm saying? Good job, E. Clap it on E. Good job, E. Hey, E doing a good job, man. You hear me?
Good work.
Go ahead,
yeah.
This is Proverbs 16 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
The Lord Yahweh hath made all things for himself.
See that? So the Lord said, I made all this for myself. This is my pleasure. You see that? This was my pleasure. Go ahead.
Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Now, the wicked is known as who? Esau. All right? But what? The day of evil. What's approaching? The day of evil.
Right.
That's why King David had prayed in Psalms 50, Psalm 17 and 13. All right. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Because you already know that the time coming, the Lord's gonna be using the devil to bring the wrath down, man, bring the hammer down. All right. Go ahead with your precept, Bob.
Yeah, I got this because you speaking on speaking about Trump, how he's enabling, well, he was enabling, Esau to breed that basically their true color. So I got this Ecclesiastes or Sirach 12, verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed.
He said, though he humble himself, right? They're going back to the characteristic of a snake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a snake, they got patience.
He's crafty.
Huh?
He's crafty.
They crafty, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got patience. Because a snake, you can have a snake from a baby. On up till it get big, but in his mindset, when he get hungry, he gonna eat your ass.
Yeah.
There's plenty of videos, that came out that the owner got eaten by his own snake that he had for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this snake, every time what a snake do is size you up. You know what I'm saying? He just size your ass up. Oh, okay, I can't get him right now. But when I, get him to that comfortable zone, he get comfortable, that's when I can strike on him. That's Esau.
It's his instinct.
Huh?
It's his instinct.
Yeah.
You know, you can raise Jake and Esau. They get these exotic animals. They'll say, "Oh, well, I raised this, so it ain't gonna attack."
Yeah, bro, a cub, man.
Yeah, you raising a baby cub
Right.
to a big bear.
Right.
I raised him. It's like, nigga, that's his instinct. If he's gonna attack you, he's gonna attack you.
That's an animal, nigga. He was made to kill and eat.
It's not a pet, nigga. It's
Crazy
not a
ass
toy.
nigga. But that's an Edomite, though.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Buying a leopard and raising a leopard.
Ecclesiastes 12, 11. Yet, though he humble himself and go crouching,
Yup.
yet take good heed.
You gotta take good heed of it. Because what the scripture say? Never trust thine enemies. Because like an earned rusty, what? So is his wickedness.
And then that's another reason why our people are in a fucked up position. Because you trusted this devil. We discontinued from our heritage, but then since that happened, and you still continue to fall after this
Isaiah
devil.
41,
Yeah.
for them to go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, Isaiah 30.
Isaiah 30,
Yeah.
go down to Egypt for help.
You know?
And trusting in his riders.
You're pushing yourself back further and further from the Lord.
That's
So
it, that's it.
you're making the Lord more angry. You know, I was going to do this, but since you keep fucking around, shit, you added more fire to the, you added more wood to the fire.
To the flame.
Yeah.
Yep. You got it out.
And beware of him.
You gotta be aware of him, man. Yeah, you see an Edomite every day when you walk past them, they got their little ass. You know what I'm saying?
They got their face out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trying to let their little ass smirk, smile. Hey, bitch, we don't trust you. How you don't trust us?
Right.
You know?
Oh,
they
yeah.
cussing their purses and shit. You know, they walking a little tight and shit.
No.
Hey, we know you. You know? It just
want
the
that
gift
mixed up,
destroyed the heart.
Right.
You know, that gift that he has given us, which is going to Section 8, food stamps, you know, a little job. He gave us basketball, football,
Right.
baseball, you know what I'm saying? So that destroyed Jake's mindset, you know, to believe in who the truth of the devil is and who the truth of our enemy is. That fucked Jake up,
Right.
you know? But
I
the
took
whole
the
time
shackles
the
off.
said, well, never trust this nigga, man. And he is a nigga. Go ahead, bro.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
Right, and I always make this analogy too because I work with steel and, you know, iron and aluminum. Man, we get that shit in there, bro. We had to grind that shit down, and then we had to put some acetone on that shit because the acetone keep it from rusting so fast. So we had to put acetone on it, and then we paint with the primer, and then we put the real paint on top of it. Bro, you set that shit outside, bro, guaranteed 2 days later, rust coming about the paint. So-called white man, you know what I'm saying?
So you put a chemical on it to keep from rust. That's Esau. He got him a clean shade.
Yeah,
he got
yeah,
him a
the
suit and
suit.
tie. You know? That way he can't rust his face.
Yeah, that's right. You can't really see his wickedness, you know what I'm saying?
But really,
Yeah.
like you said, what you said, you leave it outside.
Yeah, you leave it.
That
it's
nigga,
over with.
the spirit left that nigga outside. So now he's being exposed. Now his rust is showing. Now his horns are showing. He getting ready to show them
He
motherfucking
ain't got no
horns.
dwelling place.
He ain't got no dwelling place. He ain't got no else to hide. Now he looking like this nigga with damn shoes. Big ass shoes and shit. Through.
That's beautiful, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Esau is getting ready to show everybody
He finna show his horns.
who the fuck he is. He's a devil that the Bible speaks
Yeah,
of.
that's
That red pitchfork nigga that y'all y'all been advocating for all these years, that's gonna be him. Without the suit and the pitchfork.
That's right.
Wait till survival of the fittest comes into play. Them devils gonna show who they really get down. They cool right now because y'all both got that 4 or 5 bedroom cribs. Y'all both got good credit. But wait when they shut this grid down. These crackers gonna show their true horns, man.
Yeah,
they gonna
he
go back
already
into
doing
that.
Jake.
Yeah, Slocky, go ahead.
Nah, he already bringing the hammer down on Jake slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Because when you go into these Section 8 vouchers, and he starting to take them away. A lot of people ain't even accepting the Section 8 voucher no more. They start to go out credit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even go out. You might have the cash, but they're like, no, how your credit is.
How your credit.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about what you got. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that no more. So they let you know, man, Esau has been doing a whole 360, man. He gonna really show his horn to everybody, man.
They're already doing that, I believe in China or Japan or whatever. You can't eat. Remember we were talking about that? The way your credit is, you're gonna be able to eat or not. If you got good credit,
exactly.
you get a plate. You don't got good credit, you can't eat.
And you know, our credit fucked up.
Yeah.
We were born with bad credit, you know what I'm saying? We fucked up.
All right.
You were born in debt.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's,
born in debt.
it's on the Lord how we gonna eat, how we gonna drink, you know?
The national debt clock. Every citizen owes like 90-something
Almost
thousand.
100,000.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Out the womb. How the hell you come out the womb in debt?
Already did.
That's captivity, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you're-
Go ahead, huh?
I'm going to jump down to verse 16. An enemy, Ecclesiastes 12 and 16.
Yep.
An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Right. And when you go on these commercials, that's a prime example. When you can look at these commercials and shit, they talking about
Interest to a low interest loan.
Hey look, right. Hey look, then they got the pills commercials. You know what I'm saying? Just take Vaseline and you know it'll help you. You got a good ass commercial going on,
Niggas
motherfucker
start
on the
talking
beach
fast.
chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good ass commercial, but the whole time it's straight poison, and he's speaking so goddamn fast that you don't even understand what the hell he's saying.
Right.
You know? But he's speaking what smoothly with his lips, man.
Well,
All right, Donald Trump.
Maryland.
You got especially Joe, Crazy Joe. All right, the boy
I
tongue
didn't
is
say that.
smooth.
Didn't say
You know,
that.
but guess what's in his heart? How to destroy us, man. All right, Obama, same thing. Because through Obama, the transgender and the gay law was passed through him.
Yeah, he's pushing.
But everybody like, yeah, we got a black president, man. Hell yeah, man. Obama like shit, he gonna fix how I do everything. He gonna give us this, he gonna give us that. He gonna take away this. But the whole time, his agenda was set for who? Esau. Cause he ain't
didn't
nothing
do
but a
anything.
puppet.
He did nothing for you.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was to destroy us, man. And look what we have now.
It was a stumbling block.
Yeah, is it?
Really what it was.
Like it to Israel,
Because
man.
Jake just was like, oh yeah, we good now.
We got black
We got-
president, yeah.
My president's black. My Lambo's blue.
Lambo's blue. And I be goddamn.
You know, that was Jake. You know how Jake threw parties, man. I
Right.
remember that.
Obama,
They
hell Mike,
They
man.
threw a party at my folks' house at that time.
Right.
They were going crazy, man.
Obama is a hell Mike.
Man,
Right.
I witnessed a Jake crying.
Nigga crying. Y'all niggas should be fucking saying y'all
you
self.
know a nigga really crying when he do like this, goddamn. His knuckle turn.
It's over.
Goddamn.
It's finally over.
You know, like this nigga was salvation or something, man.
Right, Jake act like they got in the kingdom. just
Man,
now.
hey,
Nigga still in fucking
man,
dead.
that nigga got into office. He got into office and completely fucked up everything for Jake, man. He didn't forward anything for Jake. You know what he forwarded?
Faggots.
He passed them goddamn them laws for them sodomites. Okay? He passed them laws for that. But for your so-called blacks, alright? I ain't even gonna include the Native American Latinos, they weren't included in that. Alright? You gotta get some nigga with a headdress, you know, in the office for Gad to get active. Right? You know. Or even the Latinos, get a Mexican president. They gonna lose their fucking mind. Every nigga on this block gonna have a Puerto Rican or Mexican flag in their goddamn car with the picture of the Mexican president if that shit was to happen.
Yep, you know, they go hard.
Yeah, hey, Iscar and Ephraim, they go hard. They go hard for they shit.
Cinco de Mayo.
Hard body.
Man, all them goddamn, bro, they go
That shit
hard.
get ready to come up.
Benjamin too. Shit, Benjamin too. You know, Benjamin too. They go hard on them damn dumbass flags in their cars.
Yeah, man. They rip they shit. Go ahead.
Alright. Ecclesiastes 12 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips,
Right?
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Right, and let's go. Did the brother grab? It's like the brother grab Psalms 13, Psalms 17, 13. Real quick, started 11.
This is Psalm 17 and verse 11.
Yeah. Started.
Started 5 seconds, huh?
Cause it's just the bad. It's the bad.
Every Saturday.
Go ahead, Doc.
Psalm 17 and verse 8.
Yeah.
Keep me as the apple of the eye.
Right.
Hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me.
Right. The wicked that who?
That oppress me.
That oppress us. Remember, when you go into Lamentations 5 and 4, it says our necks are under persecution. We labor and what have no rest.
Right.
Who being persecuted? Us, man.
Micah 2 and 10.
Huh?
Micah 2 and 10.
Yeah, around your department, this is not our rest. We being persecuted, man, on a daily basis.
Right.
You know, it's just not just when you go to work. You know, this shit all year round, man. Every day, all day, we being oppressed.
Right.
At the mall, you getting oppressed.
You know, hurry up and buy.
You can't even get a parking spot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, they got in there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even get a parking spot in Pete's goddamn last night.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, verse 9, again, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about.
Right?
Yep.
They are enclosed in their own fat.
Woo,
with
they
their-
enclosed. They're going back to their proudness. They said they enclosed in their own fat, man. You see that? Go ahead.
It says, with their mouth they speak proudly.
See that? And with their mouth, they speak what?
Proudly.
Proudly. And we understand in the scriptures say pride comes from what? Destruction. Alright? So let you know that this bitch gonna go down anywhere it go.
Right.
You know? Because this is the land of the free, the home of the brave, right?
Right.
And this all America pushes is pride. And what is pride? Pride is one that what departed from his maker, man. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm 17 and 11. They have now compassed us in our steps.
Right, they compassed us. Why? Because you go right back to the curses. I think that's 68 and 22 or 23. That's 16 when he said they're gonna become the head and we're gonna become the tail.
Right.
You see that? I mean, we was gonna be brought low. Remember, we discontinued from our heritage, right?
Yeah.
It was a role reversal, a transition of power. Now everything that was upside down, guess what? The Lord finna put everything right side up.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
It says, they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth.
They what?
They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth.
Right, go ahead.
Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey. And as it were a young lion lurking in secret places.
Yeah, because through the when you go into the sky, you know his what you call them motherfuckers? The satellites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the NASA. Huh? Back that up. Go ahead.
And the pride.
Obadiah. Yeah, that's my thing, bro.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 3 to 4.
Hold on, you gotta read one. You gotta start at one, because you gotta know what we talking about. You know we talking about Edom, but you know, Obadiah gonna say it. This should be called the Book of Edom. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Book of Obadiah. The Book of E, goddamn it. Because this one chapter hit hard about EA, man. You remember? All that, like I say, in one nutshell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The bigger judgment, man. Go ahead, bro.
Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah.
Right?
Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Right, see, the Lord have given him this vision, as he have gave all the prophets the vision. You know? Go ahead.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Go ahead.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Right?
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thou art greatly
Yeah, the
despised.
so-called white man is despised, man, but they can't really do nothing because shit, he got that blessing.
Yeah.
What can you do with a gun in your face? You can't do nothing. Even though I hate you, I want to kill you, but you got that gun in my face, shit, you have everything I got. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you greatly despised, nigga. Don't nobody like you, nigga. They just gotta get down with you because they know, hey,
Shit, you drop bombs. You brought a motherfucker from Afghanistan.
Right, you see what he did to Iran and Iraq, nigga? He went
Niggas
through
have-
that. You know, the Haitian president, they killed his ass too, cause he didn't want to get down.
Right.
So shit, you gonna get down and lay down when you fucking with Esau, you know? So, but guess what? He are greatly despised. Don't nobody like that nigga, man. And nobody like the Edomite.
Right.
You know, you might want to fuck the Edomite woman, but when it come down to the dude, man, get rid of him.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3, the pride of thy heart hath deceived
And that's the
thee.
thing, the pride of his heart, because here it is, he said, who seeth us? As in the book of Psalms,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Because the Most High came back and slapped the shit out of him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brought that judgment upon him. He's like, shit, who seeth me?
But-
So he get more proud and more proud and more proud.
But he fails to realize that the Most High is the one that gave you that power. That's why the other nations can't do anything against you right now, because ultimately the Most High still has you set up right now.
He's
That's
still
it.
his blessing.
You still in your blessing, so you still able to go and wreak havoc across the four corners of the earth.
Right. And be not touched.
Yeah.
That's why this called the virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right.
Why is America called the virgin? The virgin, the person that wasn't never been touched. You see that? But guess what? This bitch finna be more than touched. It's finna be ravished. It's finna be raped. You know? The Lord finna let 200 million missiles hit the thing, going back to the warheads, man. I ain't the chariots, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
I just want to say, because no one's more prouder than the American Edomite. Because it said the pride of their heart had deceived thee. Out of all the Edomites, the American Edomite, they have the most proud.
Yep.
So this nigga deceived that he feel like because he has nuclear weapons, that he has that pompous spirit.
That's it.
But his pride has deceived him when you see in the chats about, you know, Russia got these nuclear missiles, like, oh, our army ain't gonna take them. But the American pride has deceived him, as the brother brought up. America's gonna be completely destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. And guess what? The Russians are gonna have a hand in it. What's that nigga name? Kim Jong-un. That nigga's gonna have a hand in it. Because Iran gonna have a hand in it. All these other nations that America has that pompous spirit, the nigga put a sanction on you. Sanction on, guess what? The Lord has sanctioned 200 million missiles to hit America, known as Babylon the Great. So how about that sanction?
Dude, have you seen our army? Have you seen American army? We're good. We won World War II. We won this. We won that.
Hey,
that's that
Lord,
pride.
man. Hey, lawyer. Hey, second edge, set 13. Yeah, that's just how a shot comes back right there, man. How these nations gonna get their head done up. You know, go ahead, bro. Yeah, they won't go on with it.
Thou that dwellest in the
already
clefts
know?
of the rock, whose habitation is
Yeah,
high.
his habitation going to his dwelling place. Hey, the bats come around. Look at that. The mountains.
The people stay there.
The caves. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's supposed to be about your house don't probably be more than what, 2 stories? You know?
Oh,
two
damn.
stories
Fuck.
high. Look at that.
Fuck.
Man,
I had to put it the other way. The water.
You know? Because you go to habitation, means dwelling place. So his dwelling places be high.
Get the
You know?
Batman bill.
When you see these Edomites, these rich ass Edomites, they got trucks and shit. They trucks behind the motherfuckers, big ass tires on their truck. And they just love look down. You know what I'm saying? It reminds them. Look what we walking on. It reminds them of the cave. You know? They going right back to the Caucasus Mountains, man.
Right.
All right, their dwelling place is high. Go ahead, bro.
This is second Ezra.
Slack. It was about a kayak in the Obadiah.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down
Right,
to
and
the ground?
that's how so proud they is, because the Most High ain't brought the judgment upon them. They like, shit, who gonna bring me down when I got something they gonna take down anybody, which is his sword. You see? Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
And who exalt themselves as the eagle? America. American eagle, right?
Right.
So the Bible don't lie. You see that? The Bible don't lie, and this speaking of a characteristic, man. All right, a state that these people gonna be in, their mindset gonna be in. All right, go ahead.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Hey, and going right back to NASA, he said it nest among the stars, man. Going to them satellites. You see that? Them the nest that's among the stars. Go ahead.
They're supposed to be going back, quote unquote, going back to the moon. They sent the first black person.
Yeah. I tried to do a lesson on that.
And the first woman.
Bitch, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know me? You can't.
Right.
That's why the Lord, remember going to the that Job 14:5. He set a bound that he cannot pass. You can't go past the behemoth belt. The fuck wrong with you? That's why the Lord allowed him to create that technology though. Let that go. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna fulfill prophecy as he said it next among the stars. That's prophecy. You fulfill that. Right. When you go into 1969, 1970, all right? Just fulfill that, man. Ever since then, Babylon the Great been going down, bro. Right. Ever since then, because that's when the spirit entered to the earth. Starting with Elder Alpha Biven. 1968, 1970, man. All right? Going through that 3 days and a half, the spirit of light shall enter to them. They shall stand upon their feet. All this is prophecy, man. Right. You know? Go ahead, bro. It's been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thence will I bring thee down.
Who said this will I bring you down? We can't do it. The Lord got to do it because the Lord set this nigga up. Go ahead.
No.
I got a quick precept. Book of Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 23 and 24. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder?
All right, yeah, and Esau is the hammer of the earth. All right?
That nigga got that.
That nigga running everything, man. He's the main one bringing down judgment on everybody.
Bro, he is the hammer of the earth. You got a hammer, you use that to
Put the nails in the wall. Hey, something out of place. Hold on, let me. You smack that shit real quick, man. All right, he the hammer of the earth. That's what the Most High had set up. Go ahead.
He is a tool. That's what it is. He is a tool. All right, going right back to Psalm, the 17th chapter, man. Esau is a tool, man. All right, use the Heavenly Father to bring judgment. All right, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 50 verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
And broken. How? The Lord. All right.
That's Isaiah 14, the 14th chapter when it goes into can somebody grab me quick? Yeah, I don't want to butcher it. Real quick, Salaki. That's gonna be the question essentially asked, the hypothetical. How does nigga, here is, he used to run the whole earth. He was the
superpower.
Yeah, he was the hammer of the earth.
Nigga, blowing everything shit up.
Yeah, he had all that shit. Everybody was astonished by him.
He was on the block.
Yeah, everybody was worshiping him, took his mark. How did this great and powerful man come to the thing that we're looking at right now? Which the thing that we're going to soon be looking at is his original state, which is a piece of shit. A caveman, a cave dweller. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 14, I'm gonna start at 4. Yeah, Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased.
The golden city. That's how you know talking about Babylon. You know, Jeremiah 49 speaks how Babylon became a golden cup, right? In the Lord's hands. You got it.
It's a lot on here. I'm gonna skip on down.
Go ahead.
It says the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He broken the staff of the wicked, man. Okay. Now once again, the brother brought out earlier who the wicked was. Esau Edom. All right.
Yeah. Get that mic up.
1 and 4.
Yeah. Board up wicked.
Somebody got that mic at 4 or 1 and 4. Go ahead.
And the scepter of the rulers, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Right, a continual stroke. So this is the same man that has smoked the people in the wrath with a continual stroke. Now, granted, yes, we talk about the wickedness that the so-called white man has done to you so-called blacks, Native American Latinos, but realistically, he's fucking the whole earth up. All the nations are catching hell under this man.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
The Iraqis.
He's bombing everybody. He's polluting all the water. He's polluting all the food. And he's taking all the resources, taking all the gold, and putting it in the goddamn lock safe. And he's just keeping it all for himself. This is a stingy nigga that we're dealing with.
Gluttonous.
A stingy individual.
Right, yeah. A very stingy individual.
He's got blessed with the whole earth and it's still not enough.
That's why that's in Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. It says, when it goes into his desires as hell.
Oh yeah. That's
You know,
205.
he here it is. He wants it all, and he's gotten all of it, but he still wants more. That's a glutton. What does the average Israelite male want to do? Chill, drink, deal with a woman.
They're playing dwelling in the tent, right?
Yeah, Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tent.
Right. Esau,
But this nigga Esau, he got a big ass machete. He everywhere.
He turned into a sport.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Now
That's
it's
so cold, man.
now hunting is not. Now hunting is
We got a
turned
hunt
from-
season.
Yeah. And you need a license.
Right.
But now, but now hunting is no longer, just to go get your food, to provide for you and your family. Now hunting is, like you said, a sport.
Yeah,
Something you put on your wall.
Like,
put it. Bars and eat restaurant. You see a big ass deer head, like,
yeah, a bison head. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to eat a burger, nigga. You look it up, bison burger. Is it this nigga that y'all got on the wall?
and then look,
He's like,
Esau
damn.
get drunk, get confused. Is that animal staring at me?
I think it blinked. I think it blinked.
Yeah. Esau fuck everything up, man.
He's a
Go
fucking
ahead,
weirdo.
I'm gonna get the main.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got that microphone out of here.
It says, Isaiah 14:6, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
Hey, that's why it goes back to that perpetual hate. He said he ruled the world in anger. Meaning he upset. Why he's upset? He upset because of the blessing. You can never forget that. This nigga's mad because of the blessing. Malachi, don't you got that in Genesis?
Yeah,
He said,
none hindered.
just why
Nobody stopping it, nigga. Nobody can. Shit. But you gotta think. It's gonna be through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai that the nations are gonna be able to blow this bitch up.
Yeah.
But then, even then, they're not gonna get a portion of, the kingdom or nothing like that. No, that's just prophecy.
Right.
It's prophecy that all ye that been the bow shoot at her, spare no arrows. That's prophecy. That don't mean that Moab gonna get a dish, Elam gonna get a dish in the kingdom.
help you out.
Right,
Nigga,
yeah,
y'all ain't going to slavery too, nigga.
144,000. I appreciate y'all. Here you go. Here your land. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga. Hey, buckle up, nigga. See your wrist.
You hear me? Hey, the logo slap the motherfucking chains on their ass.
Slap them motherfuckers, man.
That Psalms 149, man. Gonna slap the chains on their ass, man. All this spiritual prophecy, man. You know?
Like it.
Read that little bit one more time, and he gonna get the Genesis real quick. As he ruled the earth in
Anger.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 14:6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke,
Right.
he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered.
Right. He said he ruled with anger. Right. Grab that real quick, bro.
Genesis 27:41.
Right.
And Esau hated Jacob.
Right. See, he hates Jacob.
Nigga, man.
Now, Jacob is who? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic. How can you explain why you never saw this white person in a day of your life, but all of a sudden she hates you? He hates you. It's written in Genesis. When you go into Genesis, all right, the third chapter speaks about he put enmity between thy seed and the woman's seed. All right, you put enmity, man. Enmity go back to what? To hate.
You got them old Edomites calling on them little Jake kids just for playing basketball. It's too close to my house.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, ain't nobody even in your area.
You can't even explain why black and white hate themselves. You know, you can't explain that.
You live over
why I
there,
don't
we
like
over
him,
here.
or why I don't like
In your
her.
fucking
You know,
area?
I hate anybody. Like, it's the
It makes
Lord
sense
put that
if I was in your
spirit.
yard. But,
You know?
nigga, I'm over here.
The Lord put that spirit, bro, in us, man. That's the enmity.
Yep. Beginning.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Beginning. Come here, bro.
Because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
That's why he going. That's why he ruling in his anger. That's why he in his wrath. Because what? The blessings. Read it again, out. That's an Edomite.
Yeah.
Look like nigga. But that's an Edomite.
Those goddamn tight ass tights.
Huh? Yeah, it's like they going back to the Greeks.
Yeah.
In the Romans. They wearing that shit like almost like he naked.
Yeah. Let's just
You know what I'm saying?
the gym.
Gymnasium.
Yeah,
Gymnasium?
Just too much.
You would naked rod out doing that shit.
Too much. But that's an Edomite though.
Yeah.
They all, you know, they go their way.
Freaky ass.
You know?
He a bass man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bass man. Nigga freaky.
That boy loose, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing
Right.
wherewith his father blessed him.
What was that blessing? Kingdom of heaven, eternal life. You see? Go ahead.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Yeah, the days of mourning for my father at hand. After I get done with these, mourning, I'm gonna seek to slay my brother Jacob. And that mindset has been etched into the minds of every Edomite that has been born on the earth.
That boy
You
said, I ain't
can't
gonna kill my
find.
dad, it's still alive.
Right, yeah,
I'm with the dad died.
Pop's still here.
That's a
So
bad
I'm
man.
fucking with you right now. But as soon as it go on, nigga, your ass is lying.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you look at every Edomite, there ain't no such thing as a good Edomite, man. That's why that mindset of, all of them ain't bad. Bullshit. The problem is they haven't shown their horns yet.
That's it.
You ain't seen their horns. They don't have reason to show their horns. They're in their not their captivity. They're in their kingdom.
Right. Like I just said, you got a 4 or 5 bedroom crib. He's fine. What do you have to be mad at you about?
He's in his kingdom.
Hey, you on the
man.
other side of town.
Yeah.
Fucking care.
You in the
Right.
projects. You in the projects and he's in the suburbs. He doesn't have reason to show his horns.
Hey, look.
Now, if you bring that shit over here, that nigga might give you a little bit.
Well, what was going down? What was going down still in the 1950s? You know what I'm saying? 1960s. What was going down? Early 70s. It just exactly what he was doing, sicking dogs on us. Spraying us with water holes. We couldn't even walk on the same sidewalk as them. We couldn't even drink out the same water fountain as them.
You couldn't even dine in the same
You couldn't even
restaurant.
go to the same restaurant. You couldn't even go to the same school. You see that?
White
White
only pie.
Remember? No, that boy said no Negro, Mexican, or dogs. Like, God damn.
They had that with a little lake. Like
Yeah,
a little lake
it
house
was a
thing.
sign. That wasn't no
Said
Negro, Mexican, or dog.
And the simplicity of our people is, which realistically, when you look into it, we were better off segregated.
Yeah, right.
Which that's how the Most High actually deals, man. He deals with everybody just being
separate.
in their own, own little section.
Man, that dumbass black hoe, one of the brothers in Kansas City did a lesson on that. She was doing the TikTok. She was crying and screaming in the camera. Why do y'all hate me so much for being fucking black? I didn't choose to be this.
All you gotta do is
and
read
it's
the
like,
Bible.
if y'all seen it, I'm like, yeah, you read the Bible.
All you do is read the Bible, and you'll get a clear understanding of why the things are the way they are. And it's not hard to understand. And that's the thing. You know these things, yet you're still trying to, that whole MLK movement, that shit was stupid. To try to, congregate niggas and Edomites into one big ass bubble. But that was dumb as hell.
But his
man.
dumb ass even said that he realized he made a mistake.
I say he led his people to a greater building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at these Edomites, they nasty. That's why they hire chefs and maids. Because they don't even know how to clean up. Who taught Esau how to clean up?
We.
Who taught Esau how to survive on the land?
Us.
Gad and Reuben. Esau, you know where they come from?
They came over
They
here.
come from the mountains.
They came over here. They didn't have an idea as to what the fuck they were doing. And Gad and Reuben showed them the ways of the land, how to operate the land, how to take care of the land, how to hunt certain animals, how to clean certain things. Which the nigga came and did none of those things. Completely flipped upside down.
Going right back to Psalm 17, his word was smoother than butter, but woe was in his heart. Because all the pictures that he made with Gad and Reuben, what he do, he broke them. You see that? Let you know his characteristics match up in the scriptures as a what? A fucking snake, man. Because if a person get you and trick you, you gonna call him what? A snake, man. You snake me, man. But I can't hang with you no more.
No matter.
You know?
And so who? And that breaks the argument of anybody else being the Edomites, man. Esau can't be Jacob. The so-called white man is the only person that fits all the indicators of Esau Edom. Because if he doesn't, then that means we gotta wait for another captivity to happen and for another nigga kingdom to get built up, which means we're gonna be here for even longer. So you're still gonna be working, you're still gonna be paying checks or paying rent, and you still gotta deal with Keisha.
You gotta die.
Yeah.
Come
You
back.
gotta-
You did die, come back again.
Die, come back.
Again.
He flows over there, they'll be teaching while we dead.
Yeah. Now you got new apostles and elders It's like, God damn, what the fuck? You know, no, this is it.
And that's what a lot of our people
It gotta
really
be
want.
it.
This is it.
It gotta be it.
Who else is Esau? That's why Job 9:24 said that. If not, where and who is it?
Let me know.
Who else can be the wicked?
That's right.
Who?
Please tell me.
Nobody, man.
Can you do a lesson on that?
I beg you.
Right.
I praise you, goddamn.
Yeah,
I praise
people-
you.
You got Malachi?
Yeah, I got it. This is Malachi 1 and starting at 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say wherein have thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob. And they go back to what? Romans. Esau have I hated, all right, Jacob have I loved. You see? And it just bag up. That's why Apostle Paul, his favorite quote was saying, as it was written. So he always referred back to what? The Old Testament.
Right, and that's why, so for the New Testament people, it don't make sense because when you go into the New Testament, all the men of the Lord were referencing the scriptures from the Old Testament.
Precept.
You know, everybody else, as it's written, as it's written, as it said, as it's written, as it's written, as it's written, as it's written. What was written?
Thus saith the Lord.
They didn't just write it yesterday?
Hey, didn't that Yahweh said that?
Yeah.
All right, and we quoted song. We are gods, but we what? We shall die like men.
He quoted,
He like God?
Isaiah was 62, when he's opening the book and the people in the synagogue and his eyes stand, I think it's 60.
Yeah, I think it's probably 62.
62.
Yeah, like 11, 13.
quoted one about the dogs returning to their vomit. Yeah. That was quoted. You know, go ahead.
And it says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountain and his heritage waste up for the dragon of the wilderness, wherein Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
That's the mindset of Esau Edom.
Yeah.
You know, he gonna return and build up the desolate place. He gonna return and build back up his empire, which he's managed to do that now. You know, do that Renaissance period.
Rebirth.
The rebirth. He came back, rebuilt his empire. You know, so now it's like, hey, we good.
And that's why Malachi had Obadiah. It said he shall build, but what? He gonna throw down. Yeah, Esau gonna build. You look at his infrastructure. Yeah, he building, but guess what? This whole gonna be thrown down by missiles. All right?
Because he knows this shit is falling, but that doesn't stop him from building up a new crown.
Pride.
Because he believes that he can usurp the authority over Yahweh Shemashah.
Yeah.
He believes himself to be
But
God.
said my house will continue forever.
Yeah. The inward thought. The inward thought.
Got that? Read it real quick.
Back in Obadiah, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Read that real quick.
This is Psalm 49 and
Yeah, put the
11.
hook on there, Al.
This is Psalm 49 and 11.
There you go.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
They believe their house is going to continue forever.
Yeah.
The so-called white man doesn't believe that this place is going to be destroyed.
Right.
They believe that they're going to be able to pass on from generation to generation like they've been doing for the past couple hundred years.
Hey, through that his pseudo-sign and his technology, all right, going to the Karagma, after the smoke clear, he think he gonna come back out of the underground bunkers in the caves and live forever through that technology.
We'll just start
And
over.
but you look into it, he's trying to make himself be immortal. He's
Yeah.
looking into ways to be
Wanna be like the
immortal,
Most High.
not able to die. He's trying to build what he would have got had he just not sold his birthright.
Right.
And that's what it boils down to. Nigga, you sold the birthright.
That's why he crying like a hoe.
That's your fault, nigga.
You know?
Can't get mad at us. You begging on the camera and shit for the birthright. Go ahead.
In their dwelling places to all generations.
Yeah, you see that in their dwelling place for all generations. So it's in his mind that, you know, he never gonna fall. That's the trick bag that the Heavenly Father got him in. Remember he said, the one that sit on the throne, you go to the book of Psalms, shall laugh at him, shall have a derision. The Lord gonna be laughing at this sucker, man. All right, because this whole time, he was set up for the Lord's pleasure. That's it. So I'm gonna finish this off. That was it on that, ain't it? All right, I'm gonna finish it off. It said, Malachi 1 and 4. Wherein Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, down.
Hey, when the Jake say he about to throw down, that ain't no, he ain't playing no games. Okay?
I'm gonna go there and fuck this shit up.
Yeah, I'm about to throw down. It's over with. All right? So the Most High not, you know, being the ultimate Jake, he's not finna play with y'all niggas, man.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you saying you gonna build, but the Most High's gonna, he's saying, no, I'm gonna throw down.
You ain't talking about cooking either.
Right, yeah, no cooking, no. Hey, I'm gonna throw down. Whatever you build up, I'm gonna take it right back down.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be, it's not gonna get to that level that you want it to get. That's, matter of fact, real quick, Salaki, can somebody grab that when he's about to fill his belly?
Oh, Joe.
Real quick, Joe. Real quick, Salaki.
Joe 20.
Yeah.
Alright, and it says, and they should call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
Am I reading it again? Am I reading it one more time?
I got you. And it says, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
Right, the border of wickedness. So this is linking the so-called white man directly to being called the border of wickedness in the scriptures. All right, the wicked.
And when you go into border, and the border is like the foundation. You know, when you go into like you building a house and shit, before you let shit down, you gonna put the border down first. You know what I'm saying? So here it is, the Lord letting you know this is indicating the so-called white man. He is the beginning of wickedness, man.
Right.
You know?
Just like Jerusalem's supposed to be the city that you look at for righteousness. Oh, that's how you're supposed to act. This is the example of how you're not supposed to act. This is a wicked ass, you know what I'm saying? They show you how the wicked act.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, real quick.
Second Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Right, so Sodom and Gomorrah was an example unto those that after should live ungodly. America was not before Sodom and Gomorrah, so that means since it's after, okay, they need to be followed suit of that example, man. Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed for what? When you can look it up simply on Wikipedia, and it's going to tell you they were destroyed for the acts of sodomy. Right, Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? Go ahead.
Book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah, that great city, talking about America, man, Babylon the Great, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Why is it spiritually called Sodom and Egypt? Because they share the same qualities that Sodom had, that Egypt had, Rome, Greece, you know, so on. It's all the present or the prior captivities. Okay, yeah, this is the whole, you know, cultivation, if you will, of that shit, man. You had that shit going on back then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What else is on? Go ahead.
Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yeah, so all these things that are contained in the scriptures were written for our learning. All right? And especially, that's why, you know, 2/3 is such a disgrace, because we have a guideline as to how we're supposed to operate. We brought out how, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah was an example to those after that should live ungodly. It was destroyed. Just because you're an Israelite doesn't mean you're not going to partake in that destruction. That's actually going to put you in the first seat of that destruction, because more is expected of you as an Israelite. Once again, the nation of Israel, Jerusalem, was set up as a city that was supposed to be like, that's how we're supposed to act. That's the righteous city. You can tell, oh, he got a glow on him. That's the Israelite. I can tell he don't eat no pork. Okay? But that's not how it is. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Right, this is the whole duty of man. That's all we're, right, the Israelite man. This is all we're commanded to do, to fear Yahweh Shema Shai and keep his commandments. Right. So if you don't do those things, hey, you're gonna end up dying, man. You're gonna end up falling, and don't hand on your hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Right. Once again, you can't go into with the mindset of, oh, I'm an Israelite, so I'm going to be exempt from the judgment that this place is doing. Well, they said it was okay. I didn't know. No. The Most High is making it known what's okay and what's not. We're in the end days. So everybody's going to know. Yeah.
We had to meet the requirements. You know, that's why the Lord said we had to be born again. You know, how can a man cleanse his way? You know, but you got this false sense of hope. All right, when you deal with Christianity, as is, you can come back to God.
You gotta meet certain requirements for your job.
Yeah, you can't come to work drunk.
Yeah, right, yeah, you faded.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Hey, my bad, boss. I was.
Hey,
It was good last night. That nigga don't care. Now you're not being right. Why is he gonna send you home? Because you're not able to perform. Yeah. And you know, you're not gonna be productive.
You ain't gonna be productive.
So the Most High is even more strict of a boss, man. Yeah. You can't come in here just willy-nilly, however you please.
Come as you are.
Yeah, that's spirit.
No, that's a false sense of hope, man. That's why people like going to church. You know, they can still, look, ugly ass nigga. Look, they can still be a thought. You know what I'm saying? Then go to church and be forgiven on Sunday.
Be a mo.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, that's in Jeremiah 2. They say they were taught by the precepts of men, but Jeremiah 13. Yeah. Yeah, they were taught by the precepts of men. The fear of the Lord was taught by the precepts of men. Giving them what? A false sense of hope. But that's why the Lord has sense of the true prophet. All right? As in, you know, Jeremiah 5, when it say, the Lord said, I will give you passages according to my heart that will feed you with true knowledge and understanding. You know? But this whole time, all right, and we've been getting lied to, bamboozled, tricked. You know, we've been deceived. All right, so this the time the Lord sent these prophets out, man, to give our people their true warning. All right, because you don't meet these requirements, as in rehearsing the righteous act. My fact, God Judges 5 and 11. Because Malachi, he read, all right, Ecclesiastes 13 and 12. Hey, you still got Ecclesiastes 12? I mean, 13 and 12? You got to read 15, 14. And then we'll go into that jump.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 14.
Right.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
You see that? So this is what it's about. So the Lord said He's going to bring every work to judgment. So here it is. You doing wicked. Guess what? You're going to receive the reward as what the wicked receive. All right? Because, hey, Yahweh Shai, He come with what? With His reward. Remember, his reward is with Him, man. Whether you have done good or whether you have done evil. All right? So here it is. You have to meet the requirements the Lord has set the standard of, man. You know? That's in what? Keeping the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Go ahead, bro.
With every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
You see that? So every secret thing, whether it's good or evil, guess what? You got to pay for that shit, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
The book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11.
Right.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers.
Right, and that noise of archers speaking about the thermonuclear missile. That's why I said those that are delivered. Because the only how you can be delivered out of the missiles, all right, is you gotta be of the elect, first and foremost. But it's a way that the Lord has given us signs how the elect gonna be and what the elect gonna be doing in that time, man. And it's serving Him, it's fearing Him, keeping the commandments, all right, and doing what pleases unto the Lord. You see that? Go ahead, bro.
In the places of drawing water.
And then drawing water, going to captivity, going to slavery. All right? And in the days of old, where they go get water from? The well.
Yeah, draw it out.
All right? You know what I'm talking about? What they had to do?
Draw it
They
out.
had to draw it out. And they drew it out by going in a circle, you know what I'm saying, letting their bucket go down there and wind it back up. All right? So how they deliver from the noise of the ark in the places of drawing water? Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous act.
Oh, it said there. There. Where's that there at? America. That's that there. And what we doing, bro? We rehearsing the righteous acts. Can we Baruch 2 and 30, start at 30, real quick. 2 and 30. Go ahead, read that John again.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts. And how do you rehearse the righteous acts? All right, Ephesians 4:26. We can hold that. Lord, you get that. Like, we grab it. We can get it on the Ephesians 4:26. And then you can grab Psalms 119 and Psalms 119 and 6.
I got the Baruch.
And you got the Baruch? Go ahead with that junk.
This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people.
And who is the stiff-necked people? When you go into Isaiah 1 and 3, it's talking about Israel. Then you're not going to compare us with two stubborn animals. Yeah. The Lord did that. The ox know of his owner, the ass his master treated. Them two stubborn-ass animals. You see that? Go ahead.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
And they're stiff-necked people. Go ahead.
But in the land of their captivity,
Satan got a wild duck. Go ahead, Doc.
And they shall remember themselves.
And what? In the land of their captivity, we shall what? We shall remember ourselves. Now read that again at the bottom, man. Read that again.
The Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the altars.
Right, where the missiles gonna come at Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
In the places of drawing water.
Let you know that we still in captivity, slavery. Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the hour.
They shall rehearse the righteous acts, man. That's what we doing, man. We rehearsing the righteous acts, man. All right? Go ahead, bro, with that precept, Baruch.
Baruch 4, you want me to read 30 again?
Yeah,
Baruch 2 and 30, slack it. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah.
But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
So in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves, man. You know, now we ain't calling ourselves Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish no more. We calling ourselves what? Judah, Benjamin, Levite. You know, I'm a Gadite. You know, he a Levite. You know, he an Israelite. That's what we calling ourselves now, man. Why? Because we have been awakened, man. Because in the land of our captivity, Babylon the Great, we were going to start remembering ourselves, man. Why? Because of prophecy. The Lord have did this, man. It said in Revelation 11 and 3, all right? It said the spirit of life shall enter to them, man. And in Ezekiel 37, going to the dry bones, Ezekiel 38. All right, all this prophecy, man, is being fulfilled. Before who? The so-called white man eyes, man. All right, it's being fulfilled. Go ahead, keep going on that.
Baruch 2 and 31, and they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, their power.
He has given us the understanding to know this what the Lord judged. You know, that's why I say the truth shall set you free. See, when you start to understand why we're in captivity, why the so-called white man rulership, it sees your mind. You start to have rest in your mind. Yeah. You ain't bugged out. You ain't constantly thinking about it. Because what? You understand, you know. Yeah. You know, just like a mom or a father, when they child in the streets, she don't know what they doing, she worried. But sure when he come home, she got what? Her mind get at ease. Yeah. All right,
oh, so thank God you're home. Oh, thank God you're home.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Now she ain't worried no more. You see that now? We ain't worried no more because the Lord has given us the understanding.
Right.
You got it?
Baruch 2 and 31, and shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, their power, right. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
You see that? The Lord said He's going to give us a heart and ears to hear. Does that heart go back to what? To mind. And the ear go back to what? Understanding. You see that? Go ahead.
Verse 32, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
You said what?
They shall praise me in the name of their captivity.
In the land of their captivity, right? Go ahead.
And think upon my name.
And think upon the name. What name, man?
Yahweh Shemel Shai.
You gotta remember my favorite precept is 2 Peter 3 and 1. You know, he said, I will stir up your memories. Matter of fact, grab it real quick. 2 Peter 3 and 1 real quick. The Lord cold, man, you know. Because in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves, right? You got it?
The book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you.
Right, he wrote it to us. Go ahead.
In both which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembering.
See that? So the Lord stirred our minds, and so when we heard the word, and we started to hear, you know what I'm saying, how about Shemel Shai, we started to watch videos, everything started to come back to mind. start remembering how like everything just started to, like a puzzle.
Yeah,
the pieces started to come back together. As we was one broken, it's like the Lord just, we walking straight, but it's rewinding. You know what I'm saying? Because their glass broke, but their glass being put back together. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what the scripture say? It'll be playing upon the holy.
Yeah, make it plain.
So it's plain. When we got this, oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
But everybody ain't giving it.
Right.
You know, but it was giving up to us to understand the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. You got it though, I had called, what else I had? Yeah.
Can I get this quick precept?
Go ahead. You got to finish it off?
Oh, no, I just want to grab a quick precept.
Let me get his right quick.
This is Jude 1 and
I just showed it that bag up.
5. It says, here's 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this.
You see that? Say it again. Bring it out again.
I will put the.
My best start at 3.
It says, beloved, but I gave all diligence to write unto you the common salvation. It was needful for me. It was needful for me to write unto you.
Right, it was needful. Go ahead.
To exhort you, and ye should earnestly contend for the faith.
Come on, man. That's what we're doing. We contending for the faith, man. So he said, I commend you. You know what I'm saying? Earnest you, man. To what? Contend for the faith. Go ahead.
Which was once delivered unto the saints.
Woo. Go ahead.
For there are certain men creeping in unaware,
right,
who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly man, turning the grace of power into lasciviousness, and denying the only Yahweh
the only true power. The only true power, man. Even to this day, our people calls us to err. The leaders of our people, man. You see? Go ahead.
And our Lord Yahweh Mashiach, I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this.
See that? He said he gonna put us in remembrance. Remember, in the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves. See, prophecy is being fulfilled. It was spoken. So it had to happen.
Yeah.
You know, as when you go into Psalms, the 50th chapter, he said he's gonna set us in order before their eyes. This is what you see being set in order, man. The kingdom of heaven. All right, because the kingdom of heaven dwells with who? Within you. Be that body. Go ahead, bro.
He said, therefore I will put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
You see that? And guess what? What we at again, as your call head run out, we in what? Spiritual Egypt. You see that? So the Lord is coming to deliver the elect in 1/3 of the men, women, and children, all right, that believe. But guess what? He gonna do away with 2/3, man. All right? They're gonna have to suffer that fire, man. Yeah, that was a good precept, bro. Go ahead.
Got this Sirach back in base, both these precepts up.
And then we go to that feed.
Sirach 27, verse 9. The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hit it one more time.
Book of Ecclesiastes 27, verse 9. The birds will resort unto their light,
go ahead.
So will truth return unto them that practice in her.
And see that? And then her is talking about what the wisdom, man. Going to her discipline, which is what the law, statute, commandment, because this is what discipline does. You know what I'm saying? The do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? The okays and the You know? You see that? So you have to practice it. That's why I say rehearsing the righteous acts. Because when you look at the generation of old, look at our forefathers, hey, they kept that. You know? You look at Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Habakkuk. You know what I'm saying? You start looking back at our forefathers, they practiced it, they rehearsed this. You see? You got it out?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mind if I start up a little bit?
Yeah, start up, what is that? Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
2nd Ezra 6, 25 to 28.
Done.
Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation.
And how can you do that? You gotta rehearse the righteous act. You gotta change your ways. You can't be a nigga and thinking the Lord gonna accept you in the kingdom. No, sir. You see? Go ahead, bro.
In the end of your world.
In the end of your world, man. Go ahead.
And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth.
Right.
And the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning.
Go ahead.
For evil shall be put out.
The evil shall be put out. How it gonna be put out and quenched? It's gonna be quenched by what? The thermonuclear missiles. The evil gonna be put out. All right. They're going to Job too. Job, the 20th chapter and Job 5. All right. How did the light of the world, being destroyed? Go ahead, bro.
And
how's the
deceit.
light of the wicked put out?
And deceit shall be quenched.
Yeah.
As for faith, it shall flourish.
And as for the faith shall flourish, man. As you see the spirit, man. The spirit, bro, that's why I say the spirit is like the wind. You know what I'm saying? Because through our business, you know what I'm saying, down to the apostles, and look what you got through the elders and the bishops, man. The truth is spread like wildfire. It said, when this gospel be preached on all four corners of the earth, what the end shall come, and we seeing prophecy being manifest, then you know that what the spirit is all over the earth, man. Everybody know about Israel, man. Hey,
That's Jake.
You gotta get it how you live, you know what I'm saying?
Right around and getting it.
He ain't piling, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They just want to eat, but going back to it, that's what Babylon produces. You know, he don't want to powder, he don't want to build the muscles up, he don't want to stay in shape. You know? So go ahead and read that.
Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Because what's really corrupt? Our mind. So what overcome the corruption of our mind? The truth, which is what the understanding, going back to how the truth shall set you free. You know what I'm saying? So our mind not corrupted no more and believing this lie. You know what I'm saying? We're not ignorant to Satan's devices anymore. We once was, but the Lord have woken us up. He have given us the understanding. You see that?
2nd Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which had been so long without fruit.
We discontinued from our heritage. We lost it. So long, all right, we didn't understand. We didn't know for so long. But now, what the Lord doing, He's bringing us back to our remembrance. Now we remember, we once knew this. We once knew who we are. But now it's all coming back. You know, Celine Dion got a song called It's All Coming Back to Me. You know what I'm saying? So it's all coming back to my child memories, man. You know? Right. In the land of what? Our captivity. Go ahead.
Shall be declared.
Yeah, and this shall be declared. It's been declared by who? The prophet. See that? Go ahead, bro. Started 24, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay. This Ephesians 4:24. Actually, this Ephesians 4:23 that you put off concerning the former conversation. 22?
21, talk about go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay. This is Ephesians 4:21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahweh Shai, that you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
That's why you got to put it off, man. Okay? That's why we constantly says the inner man is renewed day by day. All right, you have to put on that old man. That old man is going to constantly try to sneak up on you. All right, every day he's going to try to sneak up on you. Because when that old man's able to come back, that means you back in the earth. Now you back in blunts and you back in just committing all types of work. Yeah. It says worse than before, man. It was better for you to not have no righteousness. Go ahead.
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Right. And that you put off, and that you put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness.
And put on that new man, okay? When we come into this truth, we gotta understand we become a new creature, man. Do you how much my shot? Now we're actually living now. We actually now have life. We're now possessing. We now are in possession of an actual life. Before, your ass was dead.
We're not in that gross
darkness. You didn't have any breath. You didn't have anything to live for. You didn't have any purpose. But now you come into the truth. You figure out Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. You figure out what the Most High likes and what He doesn't like, and you perform it to the best of your ability. You rehearse the righteous acts in the land of your captivity, and you have hope. Now we have hope. Niggas in the earth don't have any hope. That's why they don't care about anything. YOLO is pushed on the planet Earth. You only live once, so make the best of it. That's all they care about.
And that's a gift. You know, says faith is a gift. Every man, well, all of Israel don't have that. Only the elect is really going to have that.
This is a faithless nation.
Faith-based Israelites. That's going to play a big role very soon. You having faith is going to play a major role in how this is going to end for you. You know, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen when you don't have faith.
Yeah, people say that like that's a bad thing. Oh, y'all faith-based Israel. What the fuck else we supposed to land on?
Well, Hebrews 11.
Everything is built around faith. Believe it.
Right.
You have, when you go and line up and take that chip, you got faith in the so-called white man's society.
Yeah, that's it.
I can finally go back to
What's the
normal if I take
separation?
it.
We got faith in the Most High. You believe in the white man.
He had faith in the jail. He had faith that it was going to get rid of it.
Right.
Because you did not take it, now I'm fucked up.
Yeah. You safe though. Yeah. And I'm saying,
You safe though.
but you see how bugged
Worry
out
about me.
because I didn't take it, but you did. Now I'm endangering you. How? Nigga, that was supposed to save you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's for the ideologies of Babylon the Great and his society are completely ass backwards, man.
Yeah, that's why I say it said if our mind's correct. Social media, TikTok, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, Instagram.
We need
Food,
Huh?
different types of food.
Oh yeah, the water, the earth,
the water.
everything.
That fucks us up too.
Bro.
put it on that new man, put you in a whole different position, man.
That's right.
You now all the things that brother listen, now you're freed from, you know, the social media and shit.
The pollutions of the
Yeah, the
world.
pollutions, you know, now you're eating better, you know, you're doing better.
You escaping death, man.
Yeah, ultimately, and all leads to, you know, you escaping death because you can't be in the spirit of that old man. The old man is gonna think rationally. He's gonna think with the flesh. He's gonna think and base everything off of emotions.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why the people, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel are gonna take that chip because they're gonna base that decision off of emotion. I cannot feed my family. I cannot feed myself. I need to eat. Nigga, I'm hungry. Where's that chip?
You think
Give
God
me 2.
cares?
Right. Yeah. You think God cares?
You already know how.
But when you're in the spirit, when you got the new man, you're thinking spiritual. You're actually laying everything out. Well, does that make any fucking sense? Is this against the Most High? Now I can operate and maneuver. You know what I'm saying?
And with that new man, you got a clean slate, so to speak. Because, you know, the scripture talk about that times past, the Lord had weeped our ignorance. That's when you knew the truth. That's that old man.
And that's the thing. And here it is. We're being given a chance to clean our whole plate or to clean our whole slate. You have fucked up, not even in this lifetime, in all your previous lifetimes, which you don't know how many you fucking had, you have managed to fuck up every single one. And the Most High is giving you a chance to come back and give you a clean slate. I'm gonna forget about all that bullshit you did that you don't even know about. I'm gonna give you a chance to clean it all. And you know what a nigga gonna do? Fuck it.
It's Jake, man.
Oh, so all of us gonna get the kingdom? Oh, I'm gonna just keep doing my shit.
Shit,
Yeah,
shit, we all gotta die anyway.
yeah. Fucking dumbass niggas, man.
Yeah.
A nigga like that, that's why, hey, the scripture say you gotta be melted, man.
Yeah. But who gave him that mindset to think like
Esau,
that?
Edom.
Esau. You know what I'm saying? Esau gave him that mindset. That's why, you know, the Wadi Habba Shimon Shah, he brought us out of that darkness, man, into his marvelous light, man.
We was in that shit, bro.
We was in there.
We
He was gone.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Hey, you know how you was in that shit? Go to your camera roll and find the oldest video of you. go to your camera roll and find the oldest
the oldest picture.
Yeah, the oldest picture. You would have had a fade.
Yeah.
You know, that ugly big ass shoes.
Yeah,
you know,
cigarette.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever the hell. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bad, bro. Bad.
That was a nigga.
Yeah, no beard, nothing, you know. Yeah. Not because you can't grow, no. You was shaving that shit.
You was shaving.
You know,
Razor blade. You got razor blade.
Bitches gonna love this.
That's all. You was shaving that shit.
Right. But now we're keeping the customs of the heaven.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we in the order now. All right, and you have about Shema Shah because he said, what as it is in heaven, it's going to be on earth. Right. See, the Lord's laws don't change. His commandments don't change. This is why it's going to be a transition of power and curse. Yep. You're going to Deuteronomy 30:7. He said, all these curses shall come upon them. See that? So all the curses that we have went through, that's why it's going to be double. Yep. You understand? So the Lord's laws, it don't change. You see? So it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. The Lord has set it up like that. He had made us Israelites, man. And also given us a chance to receive salvation.
I'm saying, you could have been I was saying, you could have been a heathen.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so when you're an Israelite and you get a chance to receive salvation, but it's a requirement that you have to meet. That's the whole thing. It's a requirement. Christianity never teach our people that we really had to, you know what I'm saying, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. We still had to rehearse. We still had to do this and do that. Christianity say, hey, just come on, man. Just come with y'all. I don't give a damn you doing that. You know, because the majority of the men in the churches, they swing the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of what they say, a lot of DL niggas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of DL niggas.
The nigga that running the choir, the nigga that's on the piano, the nigga playing the drums, like all of them, they swing their way.
One pastor got exposed.
Singing this shit in the choir.
So one pastor got exposed. He was married with children, but he had a secret lover.
You see? That's what goes down.
That's how you know it's a nigga, a secret lover.
Yeah, you say secret lover.
No, it didn't say he had a side bitch. That was a nigga.
Yeah, don't say side chick or side girl.
But look, when you come
secret lover, yeah, Mr. Person.
When you come into the grace of the Lord, all right, you have to meet these requirements, man. Most I say he required us to change, man. How wisdom dwell with you, man. All right? How she torment you with her discipline. That's what you're going to correct yourself. All right? On all the things, all the weakness you have done. Go ahead, though, bro. With the, fees.
Slug.
All right, let me get
I saw it too.
You want to go right back to 23?
Yeah, we'll read 23 and then 24 because the point is 26.
All right. This Ephesians 4:23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Now you got to be renewed in the spirit of your mind, man. Now you got to become a new creature in your house shot. All right?
And that ye put on the new man.
Now you got to put on that new way of thinking. You know, but guess what? This a fight. You know? This a fight, man, because the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So we fall into temptation. That's why the Lord have given us prayer, man. He have given us tools to use, as in fasting. You know what I'm saying? We got the brotherhood. Yep. See? So the Lord have given us things that we can escape the flesh, and we have to use them. You know? But that's going to what? Being renewed in the spirit of your mind. I can't mess with this woman because she got a man. You know, but now here it is, you in the flesh. You know, you like, man, hell yeah, I'm gonna kill her. But now we are what? We're in the spirit. So now we gotta apply what? We gotta apply the law. So that will make the law spiritual because we gotta apply it to the best of our ability. You know? Another way is we gotta apply because we can't keep it, we gotta work on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
But according to the law, we're gonna do nothing on the Sabbath. Yeah. But where we at? We in captivity. So we can't keep the law fully, but this is how you get in good grace of the Lord, man.
That's why,
you know,
that's why the grace is so important. Yeah, the elders be harping on because if you were bound under the first, the first covenant, all the laws, you be through. Like you said, the you mentioned, you work on a Sabbath, you cut off. Yeah. So how would you be able to intermit? You cut off. Bro, you're cut off.
If the Lord judged us by the law, we would all be finished.
We all be finished.
There wouldn't be no such thing as waking up. Yeah. You would be done immediately.
Finished.
So, no, that's the importance of the grace. The grace period that we're under. The grace of Yahweh Shema Shah. That don't mean you go and be a nigga with it. Right, yeah. You don't go and wild out. Yeah. I'm on the grace, like the Christians. I'm on the grace. Cigarettes, crack. You know
Oh,
what
hey,
I'm
look,
saying?
hold on. This is a good one. The Lord knows my heart.
Yeah. The Lord knows my heart. All right. You at the Whiskey River Saloon every Wednesday?
Right.
You know, under grace? No, that's not it, man. The grace period is for when not even in case, but when you slip, when you fall, you don't put a seatbelt on, then proceed to drive off the cliff. I got the airbags and the seatbelt. I'm good. No, nigga.
Falling down under grace.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you just ran out.
Your ass about to be. The only thing you finna be under is 6 feet.
Yeah.
That's it. Your ass about
Dirt,
to
goddamn.
Yeah, right. Yeah, under the dirt. You know.
Hey, what the scripture say? Don't be over righteous.
Yeah, right.
Because why should not destroy thyself before that time?
Yeah, because a lot of, and we've all been through it. You know, when you first come into the truth and you hear certain precepts and brothers break it down, you know, you don't want to be over righteous. Like, for example, the Sabbath. Bro, there ain't no food in the fridge. Go get something to eat. All right. You can't call out the job every week. The Sabbath, you know, it changes every month. I gotta go talk to the boss. Can I get this month off, and then next month can I get that, and then after that, you gonna get fired, bro.
Yeah.
Just go to work.
That's the convenience of the people that keep the Sabbath
We'll get
from
fired.
Friday to Saturday. You know, because they gonna always have
Get off of work Friday night.
So you get off right in time. All right, hit the Sabbath. I can, I can rest.
Right.
No, I mean, like I said, scriptures say, judge not a man based off of how observe the Sabbath. But according to the scriptures, and you know what I'm saying, that ain't it.
You know you don't need to be.
The Sabbath is based off the the moon.
I will say, when I first came in, I would go get off of work and buy me a pizza and throw it in the oven. That way, I eat cold pizza. Hey, but Jake didn't know,
Yeah.
Hey, you had to learn.
You strive to be perfect.
Don't go all out.
Be perfect in Yahweh Shai. We strive. We understand that that's why the Lord has given us grace, man. That's why we had to rehearse, because practice will make perfect. Practice going to rehearsing. Yeah. So, because we're going to be perfect in the kingdom. Yeah. This is what we have to do on this side in order to receive immortality. Yep. We have to be in the act of, being perfect. Rehearsing.
Put in effort.
Put in effort, yep. Go ahead, finish that, because he got a precept. You got one too?
All right, this is Ephesians 4:24, and that you put on a new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore, putting away lying, speaking every man's truth with his neighbor.
Right.
For we are members one of another.
Right.
Be angry and sin not.
Yeah.
Let not
be angry, because that's going into your flesh too. That corner man. You know what I'm saying? So when you upset and you mad, it says sin not. So don't act upon that. The Lord giving us a tool to use when we are troubled in the flesh. And that's what? That's to pray. Alright? You can pray, and you can put a curse on that person and ask the Lord to shield you from that. You know what I'm saying? Bring judgment upon that person. Because you know what I want to do. The Lord is our power, man. There ain't no wrong with putting curses on people. Alright? You go to Elijah, a listen. When he put the curses on the kids, the sheep bears came out the woods, and what the sheep bears do? They fucked them up. You know what I'm saying? They fucked them up. But it's just how you gotta apply that though. You know what I'm saying? Be angry, but sin not. Don't be that nigga, man. Take the low. You gotta take the low. And pray to Yahweh Shem outside and sit back and watch him work. Cause he gonna do it every time. Like, damn, the Lord fucked that nigga up. Damn, the Lord got him. You know what I'm saying? That's the tool the Lord has given us. That's a cheat code right there. That's a cheat code. You got your precept out there, then we'll give him by the Kaya.
This is Deuteronomy 30. In verse 6 it says, "And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed."
Right, he said circumcised because like 2/3 of my people uncircumcised. We was uncircumcised, but now we circumcised way in the mind. Alright, go ahead.
It says, "Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thy power with all thy heart."
Because what is love? Love is keeping the what? Of the commandments. That's love, man. Go ahead.
"And with all thy soul."
And with all thy soul, go ahead.
"And thou mayest live." And Yahweh Shimei Ashana power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Now here go the transition of power.
And upon all them that hate us, and all them that hate thee,
right?
Which persecuted thee.
Which who persecuted us. That's why it's known in the scripture as the nation have the licked the wound. You see that? Because all these people persecute the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanic. On all levels. It's just not persecution. You see somebody die, or you being, you know what I'm saying? No, you being afflicted. No, it's everyone, man. All right? Because this system, how he set it up, it was made for us to fail. We can't only how we can be prosperous in this life if we sell out to Satan. It's not that it matters when you're dealing with the Lord. All right, Satan said, I'll give you all these kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? What the Lord do? Hit his ass with a precept.
Right.
You know?
Get you out of here, man.
You know, hey, he told you how to shot, jump out the building, jump out the cliff. You know, your father's in heaven, you know what I'm saying, God, so I know he'll save you. You know what I'm saying? But what your house shot do? Your house shot hit him with a precept. So we had to arm our mind the same way. So when things come our way and we getting afflicted in the mind, we got go to the scripture. We got always rely back to the scriptures, man.
That's why I said wisdom and knowledge, the stability.
It's our
That's gonna
time.
keep you stable.
Yeah, it's gonna keep you stable.
When you apply it to your life and you practice the works of righteous acts, it's going to be normal to you. It's going to be part of your lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a lifestyle.
That's it.
All right, so you're supposed to conduct yourself being brotherly, not eating abominable foods. This is what you're supposed to be doing because it's different than you just knowing the precept and then acting on the precept. You got to put that precept to the teeth. You got to actually live that precept.
Yeah, because if you're not going according to the scriptures, like say sin is what? Transgression against the law, right?
Yeah.
So when we do them foul acts, we are what? We are sinners. That's why we were once known as sinners, but we don't sin no more. Why? Because we rehearse the righteous acts, so we want to be applied to as sinners. But you see other people that be around you, they are what? They are sinners. Why? Because they still in sin. But go ahead with that, John. Oh yeah, read 7 again though.
This is Deuteronomy 30 verse 7 says,
I love that precept, but let's go into that transition of power of us being back on top and these heathens being on our foot. Go ahead.
And Yahweh Shimei Ashana power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Now just think about how the Lord did us with them curses right there. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a miracle that we still here living today. Leave it up to Esau, he would have been destroyed us. So all these curses are going to come upon, Esau and the other nations. Go ahead.
It says, and upon them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right. So remember now we can end it on Psalms 147. Psalms 149 and start at 4. Because it said all these curses. One of the main curses was us going into captivity. Because that's how the so-called white man was able to get ahead. That's how America became great.
Yep.
Off the backs of Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. With what? Free labor. That's all it was. Free labor. 350 years of free labor. Go ahead.
It said Psalm 149 and what?
Start at 4.
4? Okay, cool. This is Psalm 149 and 4. For the Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people.
See, the Lord said he take pleasure in his people, man, who are what? Israelites.
That's what it is.
We are the Lord's pleasure, man. We his apple of his eye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? We the apple of the Lord's eye, man. He take pleasure in us, man. He loved us. That's in 2 Kings 15. He said he loved us, man. Go ahead, bro.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
Right?
Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing.
Go ahead.
Let them sing a lot.
Read it. I just know it. Just read it.
It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Right. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Right. Go ahead.
Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth.
Right.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
Woo.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
And what is vengeance? Vengeance is what? Payback. That's why this 1 Thessalonians 1:6 said it's a righteous thing, if we can pit tribulation those that trouble thee. So that's vengeance. But vengeance belongs to who? The Lord. So that's how you know everything that's going on and playing out in the earth, the Lord orchestrated this, man. Go ahead, bro.
And punishments upon the people.
And punishment upon the people. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains.
Ooh, to bind their kings with chains. Going right back to that transition of power. You know, how they got us, how we finna get them, man.
Go ahead.
But it's gonna be on a higher level. All right, because the Lord coming back in their ship.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? And certain men gonna receive spiritual power. So it ain't gonna be nothing how Esau came and got us over there from Egypt. All right, Africa, ain't gonna be nothing like that.
Nope.
You know, ain't gonna be nothing like that, man. How he came and got our people from over here and took them across the water. Ain't gonna be nothing like that, man. Dealing with the northern kingdom.
That's why I said it would be no longer, he would be no longer known, roughly paraphrasing, you know, as the Lord that saved thee out of Egypt. Or the Lord that saved thee out of the land of the north. This deliverance is gonna surpass the deliverance of Egypt. And when you go into Egypt, that was a very heavy deliverance. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Miracles all over. You know, and that's the thing. Israel seen those things and yet still didn't believe. Still went into the wilderness and still scarred. So how so much is now? These niggas ain't gonna get it. So why break our necks and break our backs to tend to the feeble of our nation? No, the answer is y'all asses gotta go. You gotta get melted, and then you gonna come back through the nuts.
Yeah. And guess what? And Esau, he gotta go down. This prophecy gonna be fulfilled. It's going back to that vision that was set from the point of time. All right, that was a vision to that set measurement in Sirach 4, and then to that set measure be fulfilled. See, that measurement almost is going to meet its mark, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Psalm 149 and 8, to bind their kings with chains.
You think of Revelation, the 13th chapter, start at 9. He that lead him to captivity shall what? Go into captivity. You know, this was just bagging up. Prophecy, Jeremiah 16:16. You know, as is, we gonna go what? In the mountains and the cliffs of the rocks. You see that?
Right.
Yep.
Where they ass hiding at? We don't know where they at. It's gonna be the spirit of the Lord. Right? Come on, man. The Lord cold, man.
You gonna have spiritual powers to get, you know, to be able to access that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna be
Best believe Esau gonna have that shit locked up all the way. You
Yeah,
just gonna walk in that
dogs and
shit in the
Like,
flesh.
what up? Like,
You know, I'm here on behalf, you know, introduce yourself. You called by
And you
God.
know they got cameras everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They gonna snipe your head. No, you gonna need spiritual power.
Gotta be power, man.
You gonna bust through that motherfucking door. You know, get up. Let's go. You. Next one.
Yeah.
in a line, like how they got them niggas when they had the inmates and shit, how they all be chained up together.
Yeah.
They all got their individual shackles, but they all linked together.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
One by one.
That's it.
Let's go.
That's
Hey, time. Hey, matter of fact, never mind. We got time.
Yeah. We got time.
I was gonna say don't waste
We ain't
time. We
rushing,
got
bro.
time.
because even I remember when, last time Bishop Itazwan came down here and he told us, you know, to let these niggas have it, you know, and to not get mad because our time is coming.
We
win it.
It's like it, bro. We don't have anything but time, bro. You know,
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know? Hey, time is coming. Go ahead, end it. Two more. I think one more, two more.
Psalm 149 and 8,
Yeah.
and their nobles with fetters of iron.
All right. And they know with feathers of iron, right? To do what though?
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Woo! And it's written in the law too. It's written in the law. All right. The Esau shall be a possession. You see that? It's written in the law. What a possession, a servant. Then you know that what? They ass going to captivity. This is spiritual judgment. All right, go ahead. Going back to the Lord council. Go ahead, bro.
Dishonor have all his sakes.
Right?
Praise ye the Lord.
Now we have to praise you, how about Shema Shah, man? See, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And our salvation, really, we believe. And here it is, we're able to take part in this, man.
Right.
You know? So we have to praise you, how about Shema Shah, man? Understanding what's going to happen to Babylon the Great. And those that have not changed their ways. Those have not came back and repented. You know the judgment is for them, man. Come on, bro. We in a good seat.
winning.
No, we winning right now. It may look like we losing, but we winning.
We winning.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
We winning, man.
They can't realize we madness.
Yup.
Hey, but with that, man, we're going to wrap it up. The Lord's with us, edifying to the elect. Before we close once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
Double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone the answer today, whether you receive it or not. Peace, much love, salutations always to those elect. The next one, Shalom.
Shalom.
Wow.